Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth, the truth. You have to go back to the roots, the roots. Go to the roots, to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Subscribe now.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on the midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old, back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song. In the old neighborhood, as the clock strikes one, the memory lives just as it stood, like a quiet dream. The shadows of that time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Afridamus Report. I'm your host, Afridamus. I want to welcome all of you to the early morning show. The Afridamus Report. I don't know what time it is wherever you are, but please make sure you hit the like. AB, welcome. Musa, Chukwu, Audrey is already starting her problems. Abiola, Audrey, why do you like to cause problem? When are you going to do a show about Gambians? All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I have two topics to tackle here. I don't know if you guys have heard President Trump, the President of the United States of America. Some call him the Great White Hope. So if you guys remember from the time of Obama, the blacks have received so much privilege. You know, they were incentivized to commit crime upon crimes. So up all the way to President Trump's first term. So they used to talk about this, and some of these people would say, you know, they would be in their feelings thinking that it's a conspiracy theory, right? They think it's a conspiracy theory, but it's not, because now it looks like President Trump is ready to clean up the crime in Washington, D.C. They did a press conference about it, and I'm going to play that here and give some commentary on it. And then I am going to bring another topic. So you know how, like, you wonder why there's like so many of these FBA men, like they come online, you know, they're always super emotional. You know, it's like they are worse than women. So when they're talking about Pan-Africanism, and for the most part, I was like, you know what? I need to do a deep dive on this and bring thorough investigation, because when I come up here and start laying it out without the videos, you know, the FBAs per usual, they come, they cry, and you've got their little African minions, you know, their pretend Pan-African friends across the pond in the UK, they call and they will be like, oh, how dare you say this about the blacks? And you're like, do you live here in the United States? And they never answer that question. So to me, those people do not love the blacks. I love the blacks. But not that alone. The Pan-Africans, people also that are wondering what is wrong with the blacks. Because most people can never give the answer about what is wrong with the blacks. Why do the blacks, it seems like the men and the women, there is no difference, they act alike? Well, I am going to bring you that answer. So please make sure you smash the like so that, a lot of the other viewers, people that enjoy the Afridama show can, come and join us over here. Audrey said, Afridama shaved off his 2 dreadlocks. Audrey, she is always causing problems. Well, thank you for bringing that up. I shaved my dreads because if you look at what is happening, this is a sign of delineation because, a lot of the blacks, look at them, they have dreads. And it looks like a lot of them are criminals. So I do not want to be mistaken for the blacks like in the past. We are living in, very orderly times here in the great USA. So you would see for yourself. African goddess, why do you have to call them the blacks? It sounds disrespectful. African goddess, what would you suggest I call them? Because you see, you've heard them say they are the blacks. You are the one that's being disrespectful. I bet you, I don't know you as a person. You are probably an African who lives in the UK or somewhere. So you guys are over there in the white man's country. In the UK, you pretending like you did work. You want to challenge the white man, thinking that, oh, you guys are heroes or sheroes. You come here supporting criminal behavior. So that's not going to fly over here at the Afridamus Report. I report it just like it is. Whether people like it or not, it's just facts. I have been telling people that there would be a day of reckoning because the things I have been seeing, the behavior, the mass incarceration is coming back in business. That's what's about to happen. I don't want to keep you waiting. Let us hear from President Trump and the reason why he is taking over Washington, D.C. And mind you, in this speech, Mr. Trump is not going to mention any race whatsoever. So here we go. Let me.
DC, and we're going to take our capital back.
Crime in D.C. is ending and ending today.
Let's take a brief look at why Trump is intervening in Washington, D.C., shall we?
New video release.
All right. So, Mr. President Trump made the announcement that crime is going to stop and it's going to be right away. So let's take a listen and watch this video and see, what type of people are committing these crimes. And it will make sense to you why when, great commenters like me who observe patterns and tell it like it is, when I start telling it like it is, they start getting upset. And if you notice, I am not even mentioning anyone's name. I'm not mentioning race whatsoever. The video is here to speak for itself. So those of you whose relatives are criminals are going to be upset about what I'm putting out here. What you should be doing is letting your criminal relative know that we, the American people, we are sick and tired of what is happening. This degenerate behavior cannot continue in a civilized society. How can the capital of the greatest country on this side of heaven be so filled with crimes? So let us take a look at the face of crime in DC. I'm not mentioning anyone. It could be Asians, it could be Malaysians, who knows? But you all have eyes. So look closely, because I know some of you, how you are. You can even fabricate things and be like, oh, Afridamus probably when he put this together, oh, and he's just talking. So let me allow you to see for yourself. Here we go.
Shows the suspects in a vehicle in an armed robbery in Northwest D.C.
A group of suspects targeting a high-end athletic store.
D.C. police need your help to find two.
Take a look at, you see? Do these people look Chinese to you? Do they look white to you? The other ones that were running, what do they look like? Let us continue here. So now everything is making sense to you.
People caught on camera during a robbery and shooting in Chinatown. Investigators say the shooting victim, 20-year-old Charnel Whitfield, was arrested just.
So think about it. They said the shooting happened in Chinatown. So Chinatown, that means it's Chinese over there, right? But does this person look Chinese to you? So this color here, this person, everywhere you look, whether it's Chinatown, it's White Town, wherever you look, is the same persuasion. Going over to Chinatown, causing problems over there. Let's continue.
Minutes later for trying to carjack someone.
People like Denise Krepp say it's a scary time to live there.
We've got robberies, we've got burglaries, we've got carjackings, we have car thefts.
2 young boys arrested in D.C. accused of robbing a business on Benning Road in Northeast.
All right, so pay attention to the age here. You're going to notice something. You see, because the young ones you see, they can delete you and they wouldn't have, like they wouldn't hit them with long term. So now their mothers and their gang members, they use them to go commit hits. So they don't care. They just go out there and do whatever. So their criminals are getting younger and younger. Pookie is maturing earlier than before. So this is why the crackdown is happening. So let's continue.
Police arrested an 11-year-old as well as a 14-year-old. Investigators say they pulled out a handgun, demanded cash, then ran off.
Homeless encampments are now nestled across our nation's capital. Neighbors are at a breaking point.
The needles on the floor, the drug use.
The mayor seems not to have enough control.
This act of vandalism that happened just last night, you see from the picture, glass from a bus stop has been smashed.
Police released this video showing the moments the group entered into Aloe.
Within minutes, the group can be.
Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? So, everybody is gathering as a group to say, oh, let's go build. But you see what they are doing? Guys, I'm telling you, I'm introducing you to the people that are coming, telling you about their community to say, let's unite. I want to show you, for example, what can you possibly unite on? So this is what's there for you, right there. Yeah. But this shouldn't be a problem much longer, because President Trump, once you see what he's about to do here, the streets are about to be pristine clean. Christmas would be enjoyed once again. Christmas would become white. That's how Christmas is celebrated. We want to be able to walk on, freely in the capital. eating our ice creams, saying hello to people, freely. We want to be able to use ATMs. We want to be able to go shop without mobs of criminals running into the store. And by the way, this costs all of us a whole lot, because when they rob these stores, the insurance go up, and then they hike the prices. We, the good American citizens, end up paying. So we are triple dipping. So this is why when I tell you that FBA already received reparation, believe you me, do you know how much they are causing America? So here we go. This is only in one city. Here we go.
Be seen grabbing clothes and stuffing their bags, all before running out of the store.
I was working on the second floor. I was standing on the ladder. Then I looked down in front of me, and there was a man standing there with a gun pointed at me saying, "Give me your money."
The pair assaulted a group of people, left empty-handed, striking again 5 minutes later on Vermont Avenue near 11th Street. A victim robbed, not hurt. A similar crime an hour and a half later.
Some shots, some bangs. We've seen police officers running in all directions.
I almost feel a little desensitized to it in a way, because it seems to be of the norm. It's actually pretty scary that these teenagers own guns.
The robbery of 39-year-old Brian Smith, found unconscious here on T Street, just off of the busy U Street corridor around 5 a.m. He died November 7th.
These people here in D.C., all these mothers, children been killed in the streets by juveniles.
The 5 girls who attacked Reggie Brown were all tried and found responsible as juveniles. Currently under DC law, juvenile offenders can only be held until they're 21, so the girls will all get out within the next few years.
We are told the victim had just withdrawn money from an ATM when a driver ran over him and killed him.
Video obtained by News 4.
Yeah. So you guys are seeing the type of crimes that are being committed here. I mean, these people have total disregard for human life. So this is literally, at this point, these are terrorists. Trump should declare these people as terrorists, weapons of mass destruction. That's right. These are terrorists at this point. But let's continue.
Then shows the SUV driving a short distance up 12th Street before the driver turns on the four-way flashers and at least 2 people get out of the car. Police believe they went through the man's pockets.
The car involved may be connected to 2 robberies that happened about an...
So they run him over to rob him. So it's not just enough to get out and even put their gun on him. They had to run him over. Like they would literally, like, they would take your life over $5 that they didn't work for. Are you seeing the type of violence that Trump is cleaning up? This is why I knew Trump was a blessing to America, not only America, to the world. In fact, Trump is about to clean up Haiti. I'm going to do that show as well to show you guys the hard work Trump is putting in. Let me show you more.
Hour before the crash.
Just yesterday, News 4 reported on 3 D.C. residents who were arrested and charged, accused of stealing over $250,000 from ATMs across the DMV. The fact that we're dealing with another ATM robbery, a burglary, less than 24 hours after the announcement of that arrest gives you an idea of just how serious of an issue this is.
One suspect crawling through a broken door before another follows suit. Seconds later, one thief can be seen with 2 armfuls of clothes before doubling back to grab more. And
yeah, I'm sure some of you in the chat, oh, those people are Chinese. Yeah, they look Chinese, right? And you notice, like, they are always stealing shoes, clothes. Like, what are they doing with all these? I mean, they are oppressed, but it's shoes and clothes, jewelry. That's what they are stealing. Watch this for yourself.
Head for the exit. Investigators say the thieves were able to
see, just like rats, going through, creating holes, you know, that's what their exit is.
get away with $50,000 worth of merchandise.
Police say these three suspects, armed with handguns, approached three people getting into a car, took their wallets and purses, and got away in a gray sedan. 6:30 a.m. near 3rd and K Street Northeast. Police say they tried to rob another victim, failed to get anything, and took off. 6:55 a.m., 1300 East Capitol Street. They pulled guns on two victims and took their phones. Two more people of interest came into the picture when they used credit cards from the robberies to buy items. Police report that these two people here used credit cards stolen during the rampage to buy things not long after.
All right. So you've seen and heard that. You've seen and heard that. So this is the reason why President Trump is doing this. So let me let's see. Musa said, I think they are feathers, Professor. Nah, these are not feathers. I can prove this. In fact, in this show, I'm going to bring the factory where these criminals that you've seen, in fact, where they are manufactured and made. That's right. Today I came with all the proofs. I am going to bring the facts. Okay? African God is a sophisticated internet fraud syndicate. You're talking about those countries in Zambia. Look, we do not care about what's going on in Zambia. I am not a Zambian. I am speaking on America. I am an American. Do you guys see the trouble we have? When we have these so-called pro-blacks who don't pay taxes here in the United States, in fact, they should be glad we allow them to even comment on our internet. But no, she thinks her opinion matters. Your opinion does not matter here. You're not an American taxpayer, and we do not give a damn about what's happening in Zambia. When I do the Zambia show, then you can bring that up. But today, we are talking about our great capital. Okay? So if you are not an American voter, American taxpayer, if you don't have something good to say, please just sit and watch the show. Thank you very much. All right. So you guys have seen that. What just happened? So now, let me bring you the announcements here. Give me a moment. Straight from the president himself. Now, actually, let me show you this judge. Here. All right. I want you guys to hear Judge Jeanine Pirro. She is the federal prosecutor now. So now, let's hear this. Here we go.
Jeanine, would you say a few words, please?
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you, Madam Attorney General.
If anyone knows who Judge Jeanine Pirro is, the blacks are in big trouble. They should be trembling. She is a no-nonsense woman. She don't care about whose feelings are hurt. She doesn't sugarcoat things. She is about to lay it out to you straight up. See, a lot of these sensitive people think ignoring the truth would make it disappear. No, that's not how it works. You can ignore it, but it will eventually come to you. So let's hear what the plan she got.
To all my partners here, we all want the same thing. We all want a safe city. We want a safe capital. We want to be able to bring our families here. We want to be able to come and enjoy the history that makes this place great. And unfortunately, We are not in that position right now. And Mr. President, I want to thank you for taking the step that we need right now to make criminals understand that they are not going to get away with it anymore. And I'm not going to stand here and go over and over the cases. But what I can tell you is this. I see too much violent crime being committed by young punks who think that they can get together in gangs.
Are you guys hearing this? So if it like this is no longer like in the Biden time where, you know, they shut people down. Yes, she is now the AG. So she is using the correct language, young punks. So there are people who are like, oh, how dare she says that? What else? So this is the type of tone that is needed. They are about to make prisons great again. So let's hear more from Janine Pirro.
And crews and beat the hell out of you or anyone else. They don't care where they are. They can be in DuPont Circle, but they know that we can't touch them. Why? Because the laws are weak. I can't touch you if you're 14, 15, 16, 17 years old and you have a gun. I convict someone of shooting another person with an illegal gun on a public bus in the chest, intent to kill. I convict him. And you know what the judge gives him? Probation. Says you should go to college. We need to go after the DC Council and their absurd laws. We need to get rid of this concept of, no cash bail. We need to recognize that the people who matter are the law-abiding citizens. And it starts today. But it's not going to end today because the president is going to do everything we need to do to make sure that these emboldened criminals understand we see you, we're watching you, and we're going to change the law to catch you. And my final note is this. These kids understand that the jurisdiction is through the state attorney general, Brian Schwab. I did a poster of the young man from Doge who was beaten bloody with a severe concussion, a broken nose. And then I did a poster of what happens to those kids because I can't arrest them. I can't prosecute them. They go to family court and they get to do yoga and arts and crafts. Enough.
You guys hear this? So this is what Pookie have been doing all along. You guys are seeing it. So I'm going to show you. So these kids that she speaks of, what race do you think they are? What race do you think they are? Take a wild guess. Well, since you guys don't know, I'm gonna let her show you. And on top of that, like the people that are in the chat, some of them, their feelings are hurt. Oh, Afridamus, how dare you say they're black? Because the camera tells us they are. And our eyes also tells us that. So now, let me show you, because you heard what the judge said. So they are about to change the law. Because in DC, if they are 14, if they're between 11 to 17, that means they're underage. So even if they shoot someone, they can just go and serve a little bit of time. You heard where they put them. You know, they put them in some camp where they're doing arts and crafts, to become hardened criminals. So now they are about to change the law and bring it back to what it used to be, which is they would be charged as adults. They are about to start getting charged as adults. And who do you think is about? I remember I said this in a show, and the blacks, they thought it was a joke. They signed a deal with several countries, not only to send the immigrants there. They are going to be sending American criminals, repeat offenders. I heard it. Trump said it. I would even bring it for you to see. So they're about to get sent to other countries. That's how Australia was formed. Some will be going to Liberia, some will be going to Congo, some will be going to Lesotho. You know, like they said, in fact, Lesotho, they got, you know, way more women than men. So that would help, you know. So imagine, so the American criminal demographic have changed because Pookie is now Bonquisha. Pookie have changed into Bonquisha. You see, the criminal have become younger and younger, and the gender have changed. So let me show you. And you know, yeah, Rwanda, Nigeria. Yeah, I forgot to even mention Nigeria. So let me show you this other video here. Here we go.
You can take a look at it. You know, there has been.
So the victims are also mostly black. The perpetrators are mostly black, are all black. So here we go.
Microphone. There's been a great deal of discussion.
Can we get you the mic?
You want me at the mic?
If you could hold that.
There's been a great deal of discussion about crime in the district. And the other day, I wanted to get a sense of what is actually happening in the District of Columbia. I asked for the number of teens who have been shot and killed by gunfire. Teens, everyone under the age of 20. As you can see, in 2024, we have, I believe I said it was, how many? Yeah. As you can see in 2024, we have 29 individuals who were shot and killed in the district, all teens, some as young as.
They weren't shot by police either, okay? Take that into account. They weren't shot by police. Talking about, oh, white supremacy, the police killing us. Look at this. This is genocide. Yeah, this is blacks deleting blacks. So this is what I tell you. If you stay away from the majority blacks area, you are safe. So here we go.
3 years of age, okay, because of gunfire. Some of these cases are solved, some of them are not solved. But what this makes clear to me is that there is a whole community that is suffering because of the violent crime in this district. And anyone who wants to tell me the crime is down and that we don't need an emergency focus on crimes of violence, all they need to do is take a look at this and talk to the loved ones and the family members of these individuals, all shot and killed long before their time. Now, over here are the individuals who were shot and killed under the age of 20, all teenagers in 2025. And the number here is 16. Again, all members of the minority community here.
You mean black? Are you guys seeing this? So FBA have a lot to deal with rather than talking about we going, delineate from Africans. Thank you. This is what they are running away from. You seeing this? This is just one city.
I don't know how many of these cases have been solved, but what I can tell you is, again, it's guns on the streets. It's individuals who are not concerned about accountability, who don't have any reason to fear law enforcement. I am here today to tell you that on behalf of all of these victims, all of these families, that they're going to be accountable, that we are going to make a difference, and that we are going to make sure that law enforcement is focused on these innocent, now silent victims of crime in the district. Anywhere else? All I know is we rank in deaths. 2 years ago, we were one of the fourth highest. We were the fourth highest in the United States. I don't need any more statistics. All I need are people to recognize that these were vibrant human beings cut down because of illegal guns. I guarantee you that every one of these shootings was with an illegal gun. All right. And I guarantee you that every one of these individuals was shot and killed by someone who felt that they were never going to be caught. And I want to send a message that we are going to catch you, that we are going to change the laws, that if you're 14, 15, 16, 17, we're going to bring you into the justice system. No more of this DC, council. Oh, if they're under 16 or if they're under 19 or if they're under 25, we'll give them probation. No more.
You guys seen and heard that, right? So that's what's happening. So imagine, so the FBA, these blacks, they know that at a very young age in many of these cities, they can just delete someone and the law, they wouldn't serve a long term. So they would do it. So how many of these people have done these types of crimes and gotten away with it? Because they have a no snitch, culture. So how can a civilized, structured people ever be able to unite with murderers? Can you imagine this? So now you've seen that. Let me take us to the factory where this mentality is fomented from, where it came from. Because you know how many a times people they will be like, oh, it's white supremacy, it's the white people. And I've heard many people say this. So I took the time, as you guys know, I spend my time researching this to bring you guys the answers. And some of you have heard about prison, school to prison pipeline. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not true. It's not from the school. I'm about to show you where, when they say to you they are FBA, let me show you where the foundation is. And you will understand. And did you guys see? Hold on. Let me. So I am about to show you a clip here, right? Because, many a times, like these FBS, they're like, oh, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. The police just jump on me. Like, our attitude is great. Well, I'm about to show you how the criminal demographic have shifted and who is causing problems here in America. Chuku, thank you for the super chat. Chuku said Trump's crime bill 2.0 is a school to prison pipeline that puts NYN violent criminals into prisons in El Salvador, Venezuela, South Sudan, and Liberia. Thank you for the super chat. You are 100% correct. So, if you guys remember, when the Black Lives Matter, they came, the first thing they did, Obama and his people, Joe Biden, they no longer report crime. They started saying, oh, America is a racist, white supremacist country. So they started canceling TV shows. This is all to deceive people. I've been telling you guys that the blacks have been getting painted beautifully by the whites, even though they hate the whites, but the whites can no longer do anything because how can you help the blacks themselves? They got videos. They record things. Well, they removed, you guys remember the cop show online? And even though the cop show has both white and black, but they all of a sudden want to paint the blacks as innocent victims. Well, it didn't last long. I went into the internet. Little did I know, police body cams will show you the reality that is hidden from you. So for FBA, the women are in charge. There's no father inside, right? So is grandma over mama, mama over children, and the stepdaddies. You see, the fathers themselves are nowhere to be seen. You see, and you will see how this plays out. So this is why you see the women are super aggressive, super aggressive. So now, you know, the guys, like you saw on my thumbnail, they are wearing skirts. Why not? Because they are the females now. Do you not see them walking around with handbags? Go look at Magic Johnson's son. The guy's like 7'1", a 7'1" guy saying I'm a she. Just imagine this. So, I mean, even though Magic Johnson is not, his child is not from there, but you get the drift. So now, let me show you a video here. These young women, you know, this is common now. In the hood ghetto culture, they steal a lot. This is why when they say to me they are Indians, they are natives, I just laugh. I'm like, sure, you're Indian. I know that pretty soon they will go to their favorite Walmart or some store to go stealing, because they don't go buy. They go there to steal. So when they get caught stealing, their real name would come out, their real race. None of them. In these videos, you will never see them tell the police that they are natives. We are foundational to this land. No. If you want these FBAs, you want to hear the truth, bring them in front of the white man. I have seen this firsthand. Like they would say, no snitching. Even in the prison system, wanna be gangsters. I remember this day. I told this story on TikTok where, you know, the lieutenant called me and one of, you know, my partners, white officer, great guy. I mean, some of you, if you see him, you would accuse him of being a Nazi. But for me, the white people, the more Nazi they look, the more I trust them. That's right. And black people who don't trust white people, I don't trust you either. You know why? Because you see, white people like transparency and accountability. And one thing I know about Africans and black people who are sketchy, wherever there's transparency, they run away. It's like, I mean, it's like their life depends on it. So, and white people, they would dig things. So I hang around whites and watch their dynamics with the blacks. Because the whites know them. They're the ones that uploaded them with the program. They can't lie. The African can try to lie, even because the African was in program in it. So white people are kind of still trying to study the African, because the African is not programmed by the white man. But even the Africans that seem like the white man programmed them, they still cannot fully understand them. But FBA, the white man knows them like the back of their hand. So this is why they tell the truth. Let me tell you the story. So the lieutenant was like, Officer Damas, you guys go in, kick this guy's door in, put him in handcuffs and bring him. This is exactly what we did. Grabbed my partner, we went, you know, and I motioned to the tower like this, meaning rack the door. You see the bars? When we go like this, it means rack it. But before we racked it, I said, sir, I'm the one that's, I'm about to give you your rights. what I need you to do is to go down on your knees, put your hands behind your back, and we are going to cuff you. As soon as the officer, unrack the door, I want you to step backwards, one leg at a time, while kneeling down. And then that's exactly what he did. Put the cuffs on him, took him down to the lieutenant's office. So we're standing there like this, listening, just like you see in the movies. And I was wearing my shades too, to show that it's business. And I was wearing black gloves because black gloves sends a message to say there's no compromise. I'm here for business and business only. But he's sitting there, the lieutenant is asking him who, there was some gang activities going on, some gang politics. They're asking him, he's like, nah, man, I ain't no snitch. I ain't about to speak, They're like, hey, the lieutenant's like, look, we got proof, man, you ain't got nothing on me, So he's playing tough. I kid you not. You know what happened? Man, white people are intelligent. Because you see, what they do is, these Negroes, they think they can just be out here committing crimes. Eventually, they catch them. They put them in. And when they're in, they don't get McDonald's, Subway, none of that. They don't even smell it. Prison food, straight up. After you serve, people that been to jail, prison, they can attest to what I'm saying here. Subway, McDonald's, that's big deal in prison. Especially if the person has served 5 years plus. But anyway, he said he ain't no snitch. Man, the lieutenant grabbed the Subway footlong and just undo it. All he had to do, he smelled it. The lieutenant is like, yeah, I mean, it's not a bribe, but if you wanna talk, this is all yours. Guys, I was there in my shades, all serious, trying so hard not to laugh. But I was laughing inside so hard. I was like, this gangster better not do this. See, I'm professional. I said, whatever happens here, I'm not gonna put it out there. But yeah, he snitched for Subway sandwich. They threatened to put him in the hole. He would not snitch, but a Subway sandwich made him talk. So this is why when these people say they are not snitches, don't believe them. So anyways, now let's go to this story. This young lady goes to a store, steals at the store. So let's watch her interaction with the police officer here. This is for edutainment purposes. Here we go.
That lady, you can ask her right there. She been walking around seeing. I didn't touch nothing, bro. Nobody's touching.
Okay, well, listen.
Touching my bag. Can nobody accuse me of touching?
Stop
nothing.
yelling.
No,
there's
I'm not
only
stop
one
yelling.
side of the story,
okay,
right?
well, go.
So all you have to do is say,
bro, let go of my bag, bro. This is my. Anything that's in my bag, you will get the out, bro.
Let go of it, please. Come on.
Bro, let go of my bag, bro. Let go. I'm not done shit. You talking about?
On February 13th, 2023, officers rolled up to a store that apparently had become the favorite playground for these two ladies, making their grand entrance for the third time. With a history longer than most Netflix series, they strutted in and acted like royalty while stuffing luxury perfumes into their bags. Buckle up, because things got way messier than just grabbing a few freebies.
Ma'am, come with me. Come with me. Where's the other one you're with?
Who?
The other woman you're with.
Nobody's with me.
You're by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Come stand out here. There's one more inside. All right, stay here. What'd you take? Did you put anything in your bag?
No, what is they talking about?
I'm-
That lady was watching
I'm
her.
asking you,
I didn't put
did
nothing
you-
in my bag. I've been sitting here waiting for roadside assistance because I locked my
Okay,
key
so
in
if
my
I look in
car.
your bag,
They're not
there's
looking
nothing
in
in
my
there.
bag. Nobody touching my bag. Nobody.
So you guys seeing this, right? So she's about, she's going to be argumentative, loud. So when you see this behavior, I'll let you know right now. It means she is lying. If she's crying, that means she's also lying at the same time. But see, these black women, they've become so hard, harder than men. They can't even get themselves to cry. So let's watch and see. You know what? I don't want to accuse her. We don't know if she is a thief or not. Maybe these white people are just racist. Who knows? So maybe she has enough reason to talk crazy to the police. So let's see here. I mean, if she committed crime or not. But watch how aggressive she gets.
Is accusing me of nothing. That lady, you can ask her right there. She been walking around seeing. I didn't touch nothing, bro. Nobody's touching.
Okay, well, listen.
Touching my
That's
bag.
listen.
Can't nobody accuse me of touching.
Stop
nothing.
yelling.
No,
There's
I'm not
only
stop
one
yelling.
side of the story,
okay,
right?
well, go.
So all you have to do is say. All you have to do is say.
Are you seeing a pattern? So you guys see. So you know how they come on the internet? This is a style. They try to out-talk you. It's like a deflection. They try to draw you into other things that are irrelevant just to cover up what they are doing. So sometimes you would see short clip. You're like, oh, this poor black, but they don't show you everything. But I'll show you everything over here at the Afridamus report. So let's go.
No, nobody's checking my bag. Simple.
Okay,
That's
so
it,
can I
that's
have
all.
ID?
I'm aggravated. No, you're
Then
not
let me
getting
look at your
my
ID.
ID. I'm not answering no questions.
So you're not gonna. You're not gonna.
No, you're not touching my ID.
Okay.
No, I'm
Yeah, I don't know.
aggravated. I'm waiting for to get the key out my car. I'm just walking around to waste time until roadside assistance come and get my key out my car.
Where's your car?
I'm not answering no questions. Why the do you keep asking? No, I'm not answering nothing.
We could probably help you with the key thing. We have like our own like.
Look, you see, she's scared. Empty barrel make the most noise. You see, so clearly, like it's like a dog that got scared and start barking. So maybe in the hood this worked for her before, but now she's with the police. See, she's grabbing her hair. You know why? She's thinking about the next thing. The next thing she can come up with, because she's seeing that she's not getting away with this. So she's like, oh snap, the yelling is not working. She's obviously young. She, maybe even she learned this from her mom. So here we go. And now I'm saying, this is why Afridamus married one of them. So it's not like all the blacks do this, okay? So not all, but most.
People that can come out and
Coming in here, walking around like what? I'm wasting time. That lady see me right here. I'm literally walking around.
Like I said, I'm not.
Okay,
I only got one side. That's why I came out.
I told you I'm not answering no questions.
This is why I wanted you to come outside and have a conversation with me.
No questions.
All right, then don't.
Is this your friend or? All right. We're just trying to calm her down. She's pretty upset. So. Okay.
So you know how they tell you they don't act like this in real life. It's only the internet. Well, we got the clip here. So now, imagine now even though the C-19 mandates have long gone, but she's walking around with a mask and a jacket. So obvious, right? Because obviously we know that, if it's about following rules, the bonquisha in the back, she don't look like the type who would do it. But let's find out who she is. Here we go. So watch this, right? They are going to ask her if she knows her and watch her reaction. Here we go. I don't want to ruin it, but watch.
Do you know each other?
Bro, I told you I came here by myself. Why
I'm
you
not
keep
talking
asking
to
me
you.
questions?
I'm
Stop
not
asking.
talking.
You see this? You're watching black criminality unfold. Ghetto people right in front of you. So you know how police, they would separate you if you are in pairs. They would separate you and go talk to the one person over there. So the other person doesn't know. So she thinks she is smart. She don't know that the cop already talked. The cop already talked to the one back there, got the answer. So brings her out and ask again in front of her. This is the one with the long hair jumping in. That's her way of controlling the narrative, because she can say, tell them you don't know me. She don't know what that one said. So it's easy to catch them, very easy. You know what? When they yell, you just stay calm. Okay, just stay calm. When they finish, you ask the question again. So they are not asking her. She's hiding things. Because if somebody who didn't steal, you know, if you're accused of stealing, they want to check your bag. Instead of being offended there, let them check it. Once they are done, if you want to be offended, then you can be. But here we go.
Questions.
Do you know her?
No.
Well, you just told me you did inside, so you're lying. Do you have your ID on you?
No.
You see, they got caught. You see why? Are you guys seeing the light slowly coming out? Inside, she told the cop she knows her. But that's not what she was supposed to say, because they are separated. So when they brought her out, the arrogance of this one is to send the message to her that, no, you don't know me, but it's too late. So here we go.
You don't have ID on you? Okay.
Not showing no ID.
Well, it's gonna be an issue if that's the case.
I ain't showing.
So you can come back to headquarters and I'll fingerprint you and find out who you are. Okay.
You can
we're investigating. They're allegedly that there's a possible shoplifting. So we have the right to detain you guys. You guys are detained right now, so you're not free to leave. You are absolutely detained, and we need to figure out what's going on. And if we need to ID you guys, we're going to ID you. And if you refuse to provide,
so you see, she's refusing to follow police order. This is normal. Like, look, even in the prison itself, when I worked there as an officer, you will see, like, you would stop, like, generally the FBA Blatt inmates, they would turn a little issue into a huge, like from a misdemeanor to a felony, 7 felonies. Things that just require common sense. It's like, hey, criminals of the past, no, when they are caught, you know, you just do the time. But her ego here would not let her. And Nam said, Afrodamus, were you really an officer or an inmate? No, and Nam, I was an officer. Why would I be an inmate? Do I look like a criminal to you? What's wrong with you? Why would I be a criminal? Come on now. Okay, so let's continue.
your information.
Hey, can you stay over here for me?
Bro, I'm not staying nowhere.
You
bro.
you
What
are.
the fuck you talking about,
You
bro?
are. You are.
Are you guys seeing the aggression? You guys are seeing what is happening here? So she got caught. I mean, literally, this is like Judgment Day. She's trying to escape hellfire by thinking she can shout. It's all fear. But let's find out if she's guilty or innocent.
You can get mad. I'm gonna be respectful to you. You can get mad all you want. But listen, if you keep walking away, I'm gonna put you in cuffs in the car.
Matter of fact, bro, I'm about to call my Uncle Drew his state.
Go ahead.
He about to come here. I don't know
Go
what the
ahead.
fuck you talking about. You got me up, bro.
Go ahead.
Gotta give it to the burglar queens. Filling up their sacks with $3,000 worth of loot and acting like they run the country is no joke.
So
she acted like showing her.
Are you guys hearing this? These are burglar queens. So I'll be bringing series of different burglar queens. This is in fact, I've already done one that went with her children. We go in school shopping. You mean stealing? Here we go.
Her ID was a personal attack and pretended her own partner was a total stranger. She kept pacing around, wasting time like it was her favorite hobby, all while denying everything louder than a street vendor at noon. But honestly, stealing $3,000 worth of perfume and still acting like a queen? Now that's some next level confidence right there.
Did you get a story from inside? Or?
Yeah, they have a bunch of stuff in their bag.
Okay. So
did you guys hear what the Black Queen did? So you see, if I did not bring this video, you guys would be like, oh, you're just making this up. You guys would have said that. Oh, you guys are making this up. But do you see all that shouting, pretending? All along, she was a thief. She stole $3,000 worth of perfume. Yeah, this is why when they say I'm a queen, it means they are burglar queens. That's the sign. Here we go.
we're gonna take 1 second. I'm gonna need your information. This is your last chance to provide it. If you don't, you will be placed on arrest for obstruction. So that's your choice. So you're upset. I understand that.
I don't care,
so I need your information. If you have ID, give it to me.
I have ID or not getting my ID.
All right.
So then my answer's still the same to all three of y'all.
So then I need your name and date of birth. And if you don't provide it, then you're gonna be placed on arrest. So please provide it. Are you gonna provide your information or no? Miss? I take that as a no. Okay, well, you're under arrest now for obstruction.
Wait till my mom come, bro. I'm not doing that.
No, that's not how this works. You
Don't touch me, bro. Do not touch me. Do not.
It's always funny how they act so important, you know? Like she can dictate how it's gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna wait till my mom comes here. Your mom is a thief too. She ghetto. Who cares what your mom's gotta do? Okay, so let's see how these, burglar queen, how the cops are going to, deal with it. And Nightingale, you are very correct. The cops are very calm, cool, collective. Okay? African goddess say, 2 silly, poorly educated female criminals represent all. Who said all? You are such a hypocrite. African goddess, what country are you residing in? I bet you probably, in England, they got some of the black queens that are stealing over there. I bet you are one of them. Because this is, the way this is, burning you, you must be one of the thieves. I have some of the other, there's some theater queens who also stole. I got videos of that too. You guys need to stop stealing. You're out here talking about, I'm an independent woman. This is what you're going to end up doing, stealing. Because, it used to be they would take the profession of stripping. But look at these, the attitude, they look like, their attitude take the form of a bookie. So the guys are not paying anymore to go watch them. So what's left? Stealing. Here we go.
Me, bro.
All right, listen. Last chance. Last chance.
You touch me, you gonna be mad, bro.
It don't matter. It's a minor anyway, so you can't do that. So,
How do we know that? How do we know that? I don't have to until she provides it.
You can't touch no minor. So
Convince her to
recording.
Simply provide us with your name and date of birth.
Don't try to switch it up now because I got you recorded. I just said
we're not switching anything up.
Because you was definitely coming over here aggressive as hell with them cuffs out. And so I said you can't touch a minor. So
Well, that's
don't
not how
try
it
to
works.
back it up because I'm putting on, because I got you recorded. Don't try to
You can
change
record all
the
you want.
subject.
Look, I got a body cam on right now too.
Yeah.
The whole thing's
That don't
recorded.
mean nothing. Y'all can either wait.
You know, one thing I gotta give it to them. They are so confident, even when they are wrong. Somehow, she is trying to flip this around, talking about she's a minor, but she's still a thief. How can the cops prove that she's a minor or not? So you are taking a minor with you to go steal? Do you guys see here? So here we go.
That's a whole bunch of dirty cops. I don't believe that.
All right, you're.
Body cam.
Well, she's gonna give us her name, or you give us your name or no. All right, so you're under arrest right now. So put your
Do not touch me.
Just give a name and date of birth. You cannot put your hands on him.
Touch me, bro.
You
I'm
cannot
dead
touch
serious,
your
bro.
minor.
Get off of me.
You can't touch your minor. You can't touch your
Bro, do
minor.
not touch me, bro. Bro, what the bro? Do not touch me, bro. Do not touch me, bro.
No, I'm not. You cannot touch your minor. You can't touch your minor.
Bro, do not touch me, bro. Do not touch me. You corny as hell, bro.
I'm still recording.
No, what's corny is you being a thief. They're offended by everything, but not ashamed at all. I mean, imagine like being caught stealing and still fighting. But she would fight so hard, she wouldn't want to give up that bag. Watch.
Step back.
I don't care. I got a lawyer. You can't touch no minor.
Step back.
You can't touch no minor.
Step back.
You can't touch your minor.
Stop.
How you getting mad because they touching the minor? You can't do that. You know you can't.
Yo, y'all funny as hell, bro.
You can't do that. That's the law.
So now, watch this. This is so stupid. So she knows she is caught. She is caught, right? She could have just been charged with theft, and that would be that if she had complied. But now she's about to get hit with resisting arrest. So even if she flings her hand and touches the cop, that's assault. So the adult, quote unquote, they are both adults as far as I'm concerned, and the law is concerned, is saying this is a minor, but you are out there stealing with a minor. What does that say about you? They should lock her up. You know, under normal circumstances, she should be the one getting locked up. But here we go.
Let go of your
No,
bag.
I'm not. You ain't about to
Let go of your bag.
No, ask me nicely.
Let go of
Why
your bag.
Why you being so aggressive?
Let go of your bag.
Ask me nicely.
Let go of your bag.
Ask me nicely. Now
Let
give
go
it
of
to
your
me.
bag.
No, you're not about to be aggressive with me.
Imagine being a thief. They're caught, and the police are saying, give us the bag. They want to be asked nicely. I mean, guys, they take this queen thing for real. Yeah. Ask me nicely, even though I'm a thief. Here we go.
Your bag. Stop pulling.
It's already on me. Yo, if you don't let me go, I promise you, I'll spit
Go ahead.
on you.
Go ahead.
Bro, let me go, bro.
Stop pulling and I'll let go.
She threatened to spit on a cop, demanded respect like she was royalty, and clung to that minor card like it was her ultimate superpower.
You hearing that? Did you guys remember when Judge Jeanine Pirro was saying? The minor card. So think about this. These people, it means they know they're taking advantage of that. They're not using it to become scientists or any other thing. They're using it to steal. But her minor card is about to fail. See, they have several cards. The black card, the female card, but all because the female card no longer works. Because a lot, I mean, black females now, most majority out there, when they say, I'm a female, people don't care because of people like her. The female card doesn't work for them anymore. So here we go.
Honestly, she put way more energy into resisting than into telling the truth. Meanwhile, the partner she claimed she didn't even know earlier suddenly stepped in like a heroine trying to save her from the cops.
All right, you won't be in trouble. I just told you I'm pregnant. You're going to me against the car. That's the biggest lawsuit.
Let go.
You don't go and pregnant woman on the car. You can say, can I please have your
Please let
bag?
go of the bag.
That's all you gotta
Please
say.
let go of the bag.
But don't throw me on no car.
I
I'm
didn't throw
pregnant.
you.
So you see, this is the difference. So this right here, this lady probably raised several Pookies. This is how they behave. So Pookie sees his mama acting this way, thinks it's normal. So if this were Pookies, they would have already, you guys know, they would have kicked their asses already as it is. So these cops are really nice cops. They are super nice. So you're seeing it. When they say white supremacy, you're seeing it. They steal and then they bait you into, beating them up so that they can end up being the victors. So here we go.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now, since I told you I'm pregnant, you want a whole different excuse.
You can give me this now.
No, you not touching my bag, bro. Yo.
Let go of that.
Look, let me tell you something. If you come across any of these young black FBA people, and when they speak, both the men and the women, they use the term bro, stay away from those people. These are very dangerous group you are seeing. They all use the term bro. They've killed the English language. They all speak alike across the country. I'm telling you, bro, be worried. Here we go.
CC, bro, come get him, bro. Come get him, bro. Come get him, bro.
You can't do that.
This is a female, by the way. This is a female that talks like this, bro. Yeah, this is supposed to be a female. But let's continue.
You can't throw a pregnant woman against the car. I told you I was pregnant. You still threw me against the car. So you gonna be mad. Can't do that.
Do you have any weapons on your
No, I don't got no weapons. I like with a weapon.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No, I ain't got no weapon. If I did, I would use it.
Threatening the cops. Hey, own worst enemy. Imagine telling a cop, already, I don't have a weapon. You should have stopped right there. No, but if I had it, I would have used it. Committing crimes. Here we go.
Okay.
You're going me against the car.
You're not going to make comments like that. You're not going to make comments like that. Put your hands behind your back. Okay, we're going to go against my car now.
Bro, why the yo, this man is acting crazy, bro.
You gotta let go of this purse.
Let go of my bag, bro. This is my anything that's in my bag, you will get the out, bro.
Let go of it, please. Come on.
Bro, let go of my bag, bro.
You're done.
Let go. I'm not done shit. You talking about?
Let go of the bag.
Bro, get the off, bro.
Damn, what you doing all that because I'm black?
Oh, she is clinging onto that bag like her life depends on it.
Stop moving your arms.
If I have a miscarriage, I'm taking your scalp.
Well, then relax.
I'm taking it.
Yo, you cannot touch my bro.
Let go of the bag.
Bro, you
Yeah, she did threaten the cop. She continued to watch. So now she's just racking up charges upon charges. So
And now, the moment of truth.
Oh, big surprise. Big surprise.
oh, are you guys seeing? You guys seeing this? The black queens said they don't commit no crimes. The whites are racist. Bro, this is why she was hanging onto that bag.
Surprise.
Shit, pal.
Big
You
surprise.
ain't even gonna take some rent that you want to give her name. How you gonna get back?
Big surprise.
No. So you can't handle no minor. That's how you handle women. Who raised you?
Oh, now she's a woman.
I don't care. I wasn't doing nothing but recording. That's what I was doing, recording. Get out my code. Get down right. Damn, what the you about to hurt? If you hurt my baby, you gonna be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, okay then. So you better be. Yeah, I just told y'all that. I'm not gonna keep saying it. You hurt my baby.
Now, so the shame, she already threatened the cop. She's about to cause, make more threats. And I bet you she don't want to be searched because they're going to find things on her.
Baby is on.
Definitely.
Out of here, bro.
Why is it every time a girl gets caught stealing, she suddenly pops up pregnant? Maybe pregnancy is the ultimate VIP pass from reality. Meanwhile, both cuffed queens were twisting and shouting over their bags like it's the finals of a tug-of-war championship. And when the cops finally checked inside, perfumes popped out like they were auditioning for a magic show.
Yourself, just
Bro, let me
out the lot and see if there's like a car sitting around or something.
Let her keep kicking. Let her keep kicking.
Yeah, just stand right there and film her.
Bro, let me out, bro.
Hey, she's out of her cup. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Bro, take these off of me, bro. Take these off of me. Get me the out this car, bro.
These are double.
Bro, get me the out this car, bro. Bro.
Stop.
Bro,
Relax.
get me out.
Ma'am, just relax. Can you please relax?
Bro, you break my ritual, bro. You won't hate me. I swear to God, bro. Yo, y'all is terrible. Terrible.
All right. How do you double lock this guy? Okay. Nope.
Bro, I don't give a shut up, you ugly.
Someone's got to get on the other side. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get. Ma'am,
Bro, let me get the out. I don't want to be in this car.
Can you please sit in the car, ma'am? Ma'am, let go of.
So, do you guys see how she is putting herself in more danger and trouble?
The car.
Yo, you ripping my.
Let go. Can you please let go of the car? Ma'am, can you please let go of the car?
Bro, what's wrong with
Can you please let go of the car?
Bro.
Listen, the more you kick, the more charges you're gonna get. Do you understand? When you damage the car, you're gonna be charged. Do you understand?
If it was somebody white, y'all would.
You guys see why white people need cops here? You guys see, now you see why, right? Okay.
You need to be doing all this. What are you looking at, trailer trash? Ain't nothing inside my coat. Get out my coat. Why you all in my? Ain't nothing in my coat but a mask. Get out my coat. Ask me, can you go inside my coat? I'm a girl and y'all men. Y'all ain't even supposed to be. Y'all ain't supposed to be frisked me. We're a woman.
Oh, okay.
I know my rights.
Yeah,
we're a woman.
that's a long ride.
Yeah, we're a woman, cop that. Because you ain't supposed to touch me. No, I can refuse it because I'm a woman. You ain't supposed to touch me. You a guy. Ain't nothing in here but a. You better not touch my stomach.
Let's get her in a car. Nick, get her. Where's your car at?
She clung to that car window like it was a lifeboat, kicking like she was in a boxing match no one signed up for. Officers were trying to stay calm, but she was doing all the drama, breaking rules, breaking vibes, maybe even breaking a few nails. Maybe now, after the third time, they'll finally get the memo that shoplifting isn't the best career choice. Over the course of 3 incidents, the women stole over $4,500 worth of high-end perfumes. Amira faced charges including 2 counts of shoplifting, obstructing law enforcement, resisting arrest, aggravated assault on a police officer, disorderly conduct, and criminal mischief. Sierra was charged with 2 counts of shoplifting, obstructing law enforcement, resisting arrest, and hindering prosecution.
All right, you guys, you see that, right? And somebody might be like, someone might be like, why is Afridamo showing this? Before we get to the main event, I am going to show you one more video before the main event itself. Okay? Before the main event. Here. I'm going to show you this video where the factory where these behaviors actually originate from. And you would recognize the same pattern in this video I'm about to show you. Watch. So the Pookies are no longer the danger. Bonquisha is become the danger. So this is why this sentencing thing is going to be affecting them the most. Watch.
Up on my kids and don't rush in nothing that y'all don't pay for. You know you can't do that by law. You wasn't supposed to go in my house at all. We never did.
On August 17th, 2022, officers were dispatched to a neighborhood in response to a report of shots fired.
Man, what's going on? You get shot? You get shot?
I'm good. I'm good.
What
I'm
happened?
good.
What
I'm
happened?
good.
Hold up. You're limping, man. Slow down. What's going on? Hold up.
Huh? I don't know.
What's going on? What happened?
I don't know. I got to get my car.
Hold up a second.
You see how, so in normal regular society here in the States, clean places, they heard gunshots fired. They show up. Here's this guy, supposed to be a grown-up, it's supposed to be community, stand there and talk to the police, but he's not doing that. He's trying to escape whatever is going on, trying to hide something. So here we go.
What's going on?
I don't know. It's all right. I don't know.
Bro. Okay. Pat you down, right? No walk off. Sir, stop.
I got to go to my car.
Stop, man.
Hold up.
Listen, calm down. It's okay. We're not saying you did nothing. All right? We got gunfire. We got people pointing to you saying somebody was probably coming after you. We got to figure out what's going on.
You okay? You need to be in the car with me? I got to get my mama car. Where's it?
We'll get there in a moment.
Right there, the next door to Ebony house. Joe, go get that car. The keys in. Go get the car for 34.
What's going on? You were in the area. What'd you hear?
I just heard the gunshots.
When?
Just like. Hello?
Do me a favor, just relax. Here, lean up against the car. Relax. Over here, just lean up against it. What's going on? You gotta know something.
I don't know, bro.
Relax.
I don't know. Just heard the shots.
What'd you see when you heard the shots?
Shit, it was just me with females.
Females?
And 3 little dudes. I don't even know.
You said little dudes, like kids?
Little dudes.
Teenagers?
Yeah.
What'd they look like?
I don't know. They ran on the side of the house. I don't know.
What house?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Everything is, I don't know. So imagine, why would you, as a normal person, move into a community like this? But here we go.
Right there.
They ran up and around that way? Which way did they go? Hey, stand up for me. Which way did they go?
They went that way, towards the projects.
Towards 34, be advised, suspect near Brentwood.
The man appeared quite standoffish and was reluctant to provide much information beyond a certain point. While he didn't offer a description of the teens, another witness reported seeing one teen wearing a white shirt and black pants, and the other shirtless. Using the details from both sources, officers followed up and investigated the location where the man indicated the teens had fled.
He just got his shirt off. What's wrong?
Yeah, these match the description someone looking for. Give me a sec.
Okay.
So this is what they call public housing. Okay. So when people are, oh, community, we built, no, the government built this. You do not want to live here. So watch until you're going to see what you will observe. There is not a single man in sight past this one here. Watch.
No one said you're running. I'm out of the
Yeah, you see? Look at, you see, these are all young Pookies.
I'm Mark Stevenson. That's it. Hey, so I got a call. We got some gun discharge over here. All I got, the black male, no shirt, walking this way.
He just took the shirt off.
It's in the car, just got the car. I believe you.
And of course, the shower cap, the spandex, Yeah, no exercise, but expanded. Yeah, this is their uniform. When you see this uniform, you better walk the opposite direction because it's not safe. Just even passing them by, you know, you might end up getting accused of being the daddies of one of these kids here. So listen to what I'm telling you.
100%. I was told this by somebody else. Okay. So if Mom's willing to, I'll get her statement and her information and yours, and that'll be it.
While the officer was running their information in the system, the other teenager, allegedly involved in firing the weapon, arrived at the scene. When officers attempted to question him, chaos erupted.
Hey, my man. Let me get your name too as well.
No, back up. You ain't catching me shit. What am I doing? Got a shirt on. What am I doing? Shirt on. Shirt on. He do not need to be like that.
So you seeing this? Women and teenagers. It's about gunshot. Nothing is serious to them. Everything is like silly because there's no man in sight. These are all teenagers. So this guy, teenager, is the one accused of pulling the trigger. But he thinks it's a joke.
For real, anybody y'all picking out?
We just give the name, that's it. We just got the name. Where's his mom? Where's his mom?
I'm his sister. I'm his
Where's his mom?
No, I'm the parent. That's him. No. Yeah, I'm the parent. That's him. You ain't got to talk.
So watch the last video I showed you, the behavior you saw. She's probably the same age about like her with the red hair. So she says she is the parent to the teenager. The sister is the parent. So now you guys understand why the Pookies are now acting more like the females. Imagine your sister being your parent. Not in real life, but being put down as your parent.
Y'all messing with us. Go in the house first before I turn up. For real, go in the house before I turn up. And I'm gonna be leaving in the police car. I promise you that. Hey, go back. I'm talking to pretending. Look, they trying to be no
Yeah, so you see, when they're like, oh, Africans, you move into our community. Why would you leave Africa and move into a place like this? Really? Come on now. Like all the way. So this is government housing. Anybody that, a man cannot even live here. There's no man. See, it's like teenagers. Once they hit 18 or 20, some of them, they got to leave. So the females are the ones in charge. Then they create more new Pookies again. Here we go.
What are you doing? What you doing?
My man. You can stop. Come on. Don't touch me. Bro, don't touch me.
You guys are seeing this, right? Remember when they say, oh, police brutality, white supremacy, all that? Now you're seeing, this is the factory, you know, where what you're seeing in the streets come from. This is the factory. You see, there's no white people living here. They live alone by themselves. So they can't tell you it's white supremacy.
Back up, y'all. Move out of the way.
No, I just told you he got shit to do. I just came out of the house. You're not talking to him. You're not talking to him.
Okay, you see, are you noticing the pattern again? The aggression, completely two different females. You seeing the pattern here? This is another teenager pretending to be, thinking she's the mother. So before, it was the men who are supposed to protect them. Now it's the female thinking she can be the one protected. So this is why when they're like, oh yeah, we are the ones here matching for the men. Yeah, they're saying they're matching for these guys.
his parent. I'm his guardian. Don't talk to him.
It doesn't matter.
Be a child. Don't talk to him.
Where's Spirit? Detain her. Get her identified and get her over here.
Relax.
You're just being detained. You're just being detained.
Relax.
That's all. You're not going to jail. You're being detained.
See, these cops didn't play. They put her in cuffs quick. But this is normal for them, for police to show up here. The police is their daddy. Because see, this place is built by their white daddy. So therefore, the police become their daddy. There's no men in sight here.
We have one black man. Okay. You're not gonna slip to those cuffs.
Thanks, sir.
All you're gonna do is gonna hurt yourself. That's it. Okay. Just put it.
Hey, what are you doing? Why don't you be mad having me? Pushing around. I ain't pushing around. I'm trying to take my face. You got me. Yo.
23 to bond or gonna use
Please.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna say please.
Please take. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? You notice a pattern? The other criminal with the face mask, they want people to say please to them. She also said the same thing, say please. The most disrespectful people, they always are the ones that ask, they always want people to be polite to them. The ego is crazy. She wants the police to say please to her. My goodness. Abiola, thank you for the super chat. Abiola said primitive jungle noises. Well, now it makes sense. When these FBAs, they come on panels, when they see an African, they start making these noises. I always wondered, why do they make the noises? You know, maybe they thought they're doing it to the Africans, but now it all makes sense, you know, because if they grow up in this environment, now everything is making sense. It's chaotic, and now this is why they keep making those noises. But thank you for the super chat. Here we go.
Please sit down.
You ain't gotta force me. I got my own manners.
I'm been asking you. I said please, and you won't move. So
I don't gotta move when you want me to. I ain't gotta move when you want me to. No, I don't.
Please.
I don't.
Please take a seat because I don't want to do this.
All right, but stop trying to push me in this shit. I can sit down by myself.
Sit down.
Let me go there. No, I ain't sitting down. You're gonna have to sit me down yourself. I promise you that.
I really don't want to do this.
You don't do it.
Guys, talk about black privilege. You guys remember they said, we're so scared of the cops. Do you not see this woman, this teenager is begging the cops to do something to her? This is what black privilege is, ghetto privilege. Name a place in the world. You think even Africa, where they think is, do you think she can talk to police like this? A criminal can talk to police like this? I don't know any country where in Africa they would tolerate this, or in other parts of the world, China, other places.
You're gonna have to. I promise you that you're gonna have to.
Go ahead, sit down. Go ahead, sit
down. Look, guys, do you guys not see the other one too? Did you guys see the other video? This police, their job is like animal control, literally. This is like animal control. They cannot put them in the car. They have to fight them, literally. Like, are you guys seeing a pattern here? This is pattern recognition. So the people that are telling you, oh, we Pan-Africanists, you guys now see what I'm telling you. These are the people they tell you, this is where they're coming from. They want you to unite with this. So let me show you more.
How old is she?
Come on, Mom, I got that on report.
She got instruction already. Yeah.
Ma'am, come down before you go to jail.
She kick you?
Man, no, what they had no right.
What's your name?
It's always some nosy neighbor. Always some nosy neighbor.
I'm just a neighbor. Okay, I need you to leave out of here then. You're a
Okay,
neighbor.
well, I'm waiting on her mom.
Okay.
That's my sister.
You can wait your mom for her mom over there. 23 to bond or new units. That subject, white shirt, came back outside. If you want to get.
Hold on, gotta go. Hold on. Man, all we trying to do is get his information, get him ID. That's all we trying to do. That's a minor. That's it. Minor or not, I can still identify him.
No, his mom went away.
And that don't make a difference unless I'm asking him questions that could incriminate him. Asking him who he is doesn't incriminate anybody. That's not how that works. If you have a law degree, then come talk to me.
That's all. Y'all don't have to worry about.
What's your name?
I don't know. I don't speak English.
That seems pretty good.
So, you guys, he's got the Wakanda forever. You guys, did you guys catch that? Wakanda forever boxes. This is Wakanda and the shower caps. Are you guys really seeing this? So most of you thought I was making this up. Yeah, and I know some are going to try to come here and fabricate and say this is Africa. No, this is nowhere in Africa. Okay? This is nowhere in Africa. This is Wakanda.
Listen to me.
Why did you even come back out the door first of all? But listen, you still supposed to stay your ass in the house.
Hold on.
Now you got to understand that.
You get detained now since you don't have ID.
All right, but y'all just detained.
You're being detained. I already told you.
How you gonna arrest them after not being done?
Detained, not arrested.
And you need to shut the f*** up.
Still not saying my name with my mom.
Man, he's being detained because he failed to identify himself.
Look, bro, why you patting me down, though, bro? You gotta make sure ain't no narc. I ain't even doing that because they still trying to figure out my name and I won't tell them my name. That right there, I'm not telling you my name. I don't care. You're required by law to.
So you know, he's practicing. At some point, he would make his way to the big house where I used to be at. Yeah, right there. When you come, we give you the orientation, and on the sign above, we show you where it says, "We will not repeat ourselves." If we give you order, if there's any commotion, riots, if we give you order to lay on the ground, if you don't go on the ground, you will be shot. It's written on the wall. Because by the time they get to the big house already know the attitude. So we give you orientation like a job orientation. They give you the package, show you all the places. So all the consequences are spelled out to you, and they sign like it's their job. So here we go.
I'm tripping. You're required to, man. I don't got to tell y'all shit. I know my rights, brother. You're tripping. Your rights are one thing, but you're breaking the law right now. The structure. Okay, phase to identify yourself in public housing. Okay. So, if he won't give us his info, let's at least try to get mom's info to give her a call. Unscrew this.
And then try to go, well, y'all can't question him. I said, I'm trying to identify him, not question him.
That's it.
The neighbors reached out to the mother of the two detained teenagers, and she was quite upset upon hearing the news.
Man, this is Detective Bond with the Savannah Police Department.
So, you know, let's find out. Their mom will show up. And you see the teenager dude and the girl. They don't look alike. They're probably of different daddies, for sure. So, wait till you see their mom. I don't want to ruin it.
Are you close by, ma'am? You're on. Your son matched the description of something that we had just a couple of blocks from here and did not want to identify himself, tried to run. I'm assuming this is his sister over here as well. Ma'am, I get that they may have bad experiences, but when somebody matches the description of something that we were given, especially in close proximity and close time frame for what we had, they can't just up and run whenever we make a stop. That's why I was trying to get them to understand, but your son right now is detained due to failure to identify. Ma'am.
Hey you, don't take Sean to the jail.
We're not taking him to jail right now, buddy. It's okay. Okay? But, man, he still is not free to walk away. He is still not free to not identify.
You see? So this happened to me. So when I was an officer, so one of my jobs, I used to have to conduct like the visitations. So, you know, I check people, make sure the paperwork, everything is good. I come in contact with the public. I'm standing there, just like, you know, how like this police, you see how the kid is talking to him. This one FBA kid ran, grabbed my leg, talking about, police, you my daddy, you are my daddy. And the mom is there smiling. I was like, man, I'm not gonna entertain this. I know he's a child. I was like, nah, man, I'm not your daddy. Your daddy in here, you know. Because I was like, man, the moment I entertain this, next thing you know, her mama that she came with would go and file child support on me at the time. And little did you know, I didn't even know them from anywhere. So, yeah. So these police are lucky they are white. Here we go.
By himself, and we do need to get his information. We need to get your daughter's information as well. Can you help me out with their information? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Mom is pissed. Mom is pissed, but she was on the way. She was over here. She said she almost here.
The mother arrived a few minutes later.
Okay.
All right. Walked up there and said, what's his name?
All right, so this is what we got.
First of all, I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't rush into shit, y'all.
So that's the mama. You know, let's find out where the daughter and the son got it from.
Don't pay for shit. Don't rush into the house and grab nothing that belonged to me. If it was a problem, you should have asked one of my neighbors. That my neighbors called me and I would came over here with no problem. Don't rush up on my kids. And don't rush in nothing that y'all don't pay for. You know you can't do that by law. You wasn't supposed to go in my house at all.
We never did. He came back out. Number one. Number two, we had a shots fired incident really close by. Your son matches the description along with somebody else. The other guy wound up stopping and cooperating and giving us his info. We need it.
They're always standoffish. So a lot of people, they will be like, oh, Afrikaners, you're making it up. How many more videos do you need?
Talk to your son and get his info and get your info. And is this your, because we're talking to your son.
You got them in the car for what?
Because she was trying to help him run away. She was trying to prevent us from talking to him. She was trying to prevent.
She's the guardian when I'm not here.
Doesn't matter. She does not have that right to prevent us from.
So imagine the mom making the sister the guardian. Yeah.
So if I have a problem with you guys because you guys have literally picked on me, one of you guys have literally been standing in my doorway. I'm standing in my door minding my business, and one of your officers pull out a gun on me, turn around, and another officer body slam. You think I'm not gonna run from all y'all?
I don't know nothing about what happened with that. What I'm saying is that your son matched the description.
They always bring up previous incidents where they got beat up, as if this police have anything to do with it. So these are frequent flyers.
We were given of a serious incident. So yes, we had to stop him. When we find somebody matching that description, ma'am, they are not just free to go.
Let them out the car.
No, we need to get their information first.
No, let them out the car.
No, ma'am.
They're not gonna give you the information because I don't trust y'all.
That is not how.
One thing is for sure, the government did not build a gym in this housing project. That much we know. They did not build a single gym over there from what we've been seeing.
That's not how that works, ma'am. We have got to get their information. We've got to get everything taken care of. Can you please just help us out?
Stevenson know all my kids.
We also need their information.
He knows all of their information.
Hang on. How old is she?
Why?
We need to know how old she is, ma'am.
She's of legal age to have a right to with his say so when I'm not here.
That's not what I'm asking for. Is she 18 or older? 17 or older?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're hearing this? They can never answer any question. Oh, she's of legal age to be a guardian. So the cop should have already known. If she had proclaimed that she's the guardian to the other one, she has to be 18 also. But here we go.
Go ahead and get the paperwork started for misdemeanor adult 1095 on the obstruction. So that way we can get her identified and then we can get her out of here. And then she'll just have her time in court.
All right. So, you know, I didn't want to show, oh, sorry. I didn't want to show the whole video on this one because we have a main event. I was walking my way slowly so that the next one main event we're about to discuss here, you will understand where the mentality comes from. So the question here is, so now you've seen how both are raised. So we're about to do the main event. Please get the likes up. Get the likes up so we can get into it. So the question is, there is a Blatt FBA woman who claims that, in fact, they are superior to the FBA men. You notice that? Superior to the FBA men. Is this the reason why other men do not take FBA men serious? Because if men, because they are coming from matriarch, you see, I've shown you FBA community. I've shown you several videos. There's no man inside. The one that's even there is there with his mama. The one that was talking about the shooting. So that's not a man. They're all kids. How can real men like us even make any type of real discussion about business with children? Now you see. So the Black woman is telling the world that they are superior to the Black man. So let me play this. This is for educational purposes, and I'll break it down as we go. You see that face? You see that face, right? Already hard as hell. That's right. So some of the names that I use, people sometimes they think, oh, Afridamus, that can be. You're just making it up. So here we go.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you. Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. State your name and where you from.
My name is Don Quisha, and I'm from Texas.
Don Quisha, and you from Texas?
Yeah. Guys, if I didn't have this video, you guys are going to think I made it up, right? Her name is Don Quisha. Yeah. And this is a female. A female. But here we go.
Dung
Quisha.
Quisha, yes.
I think I said it right the first time.
You didn't, but
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, Don Quisha. I just saying I ain't pronounced the G at the end. You want me to pronounce that? Dong Quisha.
Yes.
But if you say it fast, the G disappears. Don Quisha. So you couldn't even hear the G, could you?
No.
See, I think I won the debate already then. I think I won the debate already. You said I said your name wrong, which I didn't say it wrong. I just said it fast, but I pronounced it right. But okay. What are you here to debate about?
All right. I want to debate who's more superior, the Black man or the Black woman? And I'm on the side.
Look, African man says she's obviously trolling. Nah, look, Don Quisha is not trolling. Okay? Don Quisha is not trolling. You guys remember who used to watch the Martin show? They have Jerome, you know, Jerome with the teeth. That's what she reminds me of. So let's see. Let's go.
Side of the Black woman being more superior, and I know you on the side of the Black man. So we need to go ahead and get it cracking, because I'm a
Okay, yes. So are you specifically want to go with the Black man or the Black woman, or you want to just do man versus woman?
No, I need every woman ain't superior. And are you gonna let me do an intro too?
What do you mean?
You gonna let me tell you what I do?
I mean, if you want to, sure. I normally don't run my debates like that. But what do you do?
I can see why some people might think she's trolling. No, this is real. Yeah, FBA. I'm talking about. You can see most of them have. Imagine Don Quisha being someone's mom, and she's someone's man. So a lot of these guys, the reason why this FBA, they're online, or you see them trying to prove a point, they have been emasculated by people like Donquisha. I mean, imagine Donquisha, you are her mama, constantly reminding you of being superior to you. So they beat them down before they even go see the white man. And Donquisha is going to swear too, probably, that she's superior to the white people as well. So here we go.
I'm a black woman supremacist, and I promote and uplift a black woman by any means necessary. That's what I do.
So black woman supremacists, not like black, but just black woman supremacists. You're hearing this correctly.
Okay.
And as a black woman supremacist, I don't, it's not, this don't affect every woman. It's only for the black woman. What I speak about is specifically. You want me to call you, what is it, Brother Coolio?
Not Coolio. Coolio is, I believe, was a rapper. I'm not a rapper, and I don't have that gold teeth. You know, Coolio had the metal in his mouth, kind of similar to what you have. I don't have any of that stuff in my mouth. And I believe Coolio had the hair that stick up. But yeah, it's Coolie.
It's Coolie. What about, can I call you No Fugazi? Because that's what I've been calling you all week. I've been like, I'm about to go on a No Fugazi show. Can I call you No Fugazi or no?
You could call me. You could call me Cooley. That's fine. You know my name. Which is my real government name. That's my last name. So yeah, call me Cooley, and I'll address you like you want to be addressed, Donquisha.
Donquisha. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So you said that you want to debate about who's more superior, the black man or the black woman. You said that you are a black supremacist.
A black woman.
A black.
So she's a black woman supremacist. So first of all, so she is losing because her hair is not her hair. So her supremacy right there is starting to fall apart. But let's let her tell us.
Woman supremacist.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Got to get that right. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So explain to me why you think the black woman is more superior than the black man.
Okay. I'm going to start you here. I was trying to get my notes because I didn't know I was going to be on. I thought you said that the debate was Wednesday. So, hey. So it say Wednesday and Friday. It's debate night. Right? Sundays
and Wednesdays are debate night, and Fridays are the girl shows. So
okay. She says she's supremacist to the white over the black man.
So I don't have all my notes, so I'm just gonna go off the dome right now. So the question that you asked me is what makes me feel that the black woman is more superior?
Not feel. How is the black woman more superior than the black man? Facts,
okay,
not
I'm
feelings.
just gonna say one word. I'm gonna say one word. Pay attention. Womb. That's the only thing I need to say. What makes the black woman, more superior than everybody? The black woman is more superior than a white man.
So she said her womb. So I guess black women are the only women that have womb. So having a womb makes you superior. Okay. So they think giving birth is superior. That's just a natural part of life. It's not a miracle to give birth. This process is repeated millions of times every day, all around the world. And it doesn't take much to make it happen. I just showed you the housing project I just finished showing you. You've seen it. They have plenty of kids, teenagers running around, no daddy in sight. Do you want to tell me those kids were created by geniuses? It takes geniuses to do that? No. So guys, the link is in the chat. Hit the link, come join the conversation. But I want to play just a little bit of this. Ola, I see you back there. Hang tight. All right, let's go.
She's more superior than a black man, an Asian man, a Hispanic man, all a man. Why? Because if you go do a quick Google, you will find out that everybody on this planet, I said on the planet, came from the bosom of the black woman. I didn't say the white woman. I didn't say the Asian woman, the Hispanic woman, the Brazilian. I said specifically the black woman. The black woman is everybody's creator. And when I say everybody's, I'm talking about everybody, Brother Cooley.
So, yes, she's a female, Dr. Umar. She got to repeat herself. So I'm showing you guys a pattern here. Pattern recognition. I know some of you might think she is trolling, but no. Donquisha is a real person. There's plenty of Donquishas out here. But here we go.
Everybody's creator. And that's facts.
All right. Well, all right. So you're, I'll just repeat it back. So, you know that I'm not trying to say anything that you didn't say. You said that the black woman is more superior than a black man, and the black woman is actually more superior than anybody because the black woman, because she has a womb, and everybody came from the black woman's womb.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So that's
sir.
your reasoning behind it.
That's reality. That's reality. It ain't my
That's-
reasoning. It is reality. It's reality. Everybody.
Can you believe this? Nightingale, you're funny. Nightingale said, okay. She's saying she is Eve from the book of Genesis. Pretty much. I mean, I guess she's Eve. Charlie, stop it. Charlie, be nice. Here we go.
And so can I go? Can I build? Can I build? You gonna let me build?
I mean, so how I like to do my debates, I like to take it point by point, right?
Okay, go ahead.
You made a claim. I'll say that I disagree with the presupposition of your claim. So the presupposition is what you presuppose. You are presupposing that the woman is superior because of the womb. I also disagree what you presuppose that everyone came from the black person's womb. And okay, I will explain why I disagree with that. So I'll state my claim, and then you'll have to try to combat my claim that I make. So the reason why I disagree with your presupposition that everyone the womb, because that's just
Look, I mean, I get it. Someone wrote the sheet trolling. I know I'm watching it, and I've seen people like her who think like this, but I'm conflicted. Is she trolling? But there are black women that talk like this. They believe this. They have emasculated the black guys.
a factor. So when you look at superior, you're thinking when I use the word superior, actually maybe before I get into my rebuttal, let's get what you mean by superior. What's your definition of superior?
A higher quality. The black woman is a higher
quality. Okay.
Superior is a higher quality, Brother Cooley. A higher quality. Let me explain it to you.
I think I understand that. I get that part.
Well, then rock with that. Rock with that. I'm letting you know. Let me just hit it. Let me hit it. I'm letting you know, Brother Cooley, that the black woman is of a higher quality. Now, let me tell you, because of the womb and because of the nature of the black woman, what we naturally are is we are life givers. After 9 months, we give life. The quality is we nurture, we love, we teach.
So it went from her to we. So according to her, they invented everything. But can you imagine what guy would really even be attracted to that? I mean, I know there's crazy guys out there, but do you see that mean mark on her face? I mean, I don't care how tough you are, but that's a tough looking woman. And the name doesn't help either. I am Don Quisha. I am Don't Run Away.
Guide, and without us, nobody would be here. Now let's flip it into the man. The nature of the man we know is, y'all got some good, y'all guys and everything. You got black guys, you're looking good. I told you that I liked you. I liked you earlier when I talked to you. So that's why I'm gonna just spare you a little bit because you look good. Didn't you say you about 6'5"? So I'm gonna give you some props. I'm not gonna destroy you just yet, but
she's trying to hit on him. Cooley is like, don't do that. Please. I don't even want you to tell me that I look good. You know how there's somebody like Don Quisha comes up and say you look good, you get offended as a man. You're like, Don Quisha, why do you find me attractive? You're not the one that I want you to find me attractive. That's the look on Cooley's face. Like, come on, Don Quisha, don't do that.
let me just finish. Now, the average black man is killing. I mean, men in general. Y'all murder a lot. That's why y'all be in prison. And then you will sexually, do what y'all do. We can't say that word, R-A-P-E. You ego tripping all the time. You just not built like the woman in terms of quality. You are a protector. Your job is to jump in front of the women and kids and get shut down if we in trouble. You.
All right. So you guys seen and heard Don Quisha here. So the reason why I played that to show you this, black supremacy mentality, where most of these people are learning this. This is from crazy people. So let me bring in Ola. Ola, welcome to the Afridamus Report.
Thank you, Afridamus.
Ola, have you been following the news updates on what is happening here in America? President Trump taking over DC. They want to make sure there's no more crime. They want to clean up the place. And you've seen the videos, and from what you've seen, the behavior here, what do you want to add to this program?
Yeah, you see, sometimes when they come to these shows and said they have special way they live in a special way, somehow, what you were showing about those ghettos and those project houses and those dysfunctional kind of family of a thing, it seems like society doesn't really have control or fortunate control. A mother and daughter was rubbing together, and I can call it mother and daughter. I don't know if they're mother, but you can see that they don't really live specially, but they just try to lie to us as Africans that they live like in the top of this condo, that everything is around them, and it's not really bad. I think what I would say to the Africans that is trying to date some of these people without not knowing their background and their mental health, and their mental health issues, right? Look at that, and the mental health issues is you just have to be very careful. The girl you see that might smile today might be the girl that will take you out, because you could
Are you surprised to see that there's, you hear about gunshot and they acting like that towards the police, like it's a joke, like it's not a big deal?
Because they all pretend to be tough, they all pretend to be tough. It's a pity that but the guys
those are teenagers. Can you believe it?
Yeah, but the guys that came on YouTube, people like the Tariq Rashid, say they live in a special way. They live.
No, Tariq lives far away from that. Tariq lives in the white community, gated community.
Yeah, but some of them come in and say they live. They want to gaslight us. I don't know. They want to tell us Africans that they live rich, but what you see in the real sense around them, you cannot. Don't just near them, because if you near them, you just cannot set your life backward. There's nothing to gain, there's nothing to learn for. Is it going to be? They all look like Piri Pablo. Piri Pablo. The guy that sing North Carolina. He like Piri Pablo, Akisha, those kind of people. They don't far from what you see sometimes. But just the truth of the matter is, I know they try to target them out of DC. I think that Trump does not play. Trump is not really their friend. When Trump was deporting people, they were, Tiger will support Trump for all these things. But Trump will turn against you too.
No, but it's not. I mean, Trump has to clean up the place. I mean, you see the crimes. I mean, the U.S., the most powerful country in the world, the capital needs to be clean and decent. They can't just make stupid laws, allow these criminals to do whatever they like.
I told you this before. When I came, I started hearing people like the Nakbezi, all those guys were coming on this YouTube, B1, B2, or B3, whatever they're trying to sell. I told you it's all fake. I told you it's all fake. I got to know them a little bit to talk. I have them in my family. But do I ever have my family? They're different, they these are the heavy light skin ones,
Yeah, so Ola, what do you think about what Don Quisha saying? She's superior to the black man
because she's crazy. These are people you need to put in mental home and start giving them special medicine to take, you know, to for them to have sleeps. You know what I mean? Call it Volume 5. When you give them this medicine, they will have a deep sleep. They, you know, they will think, well, I don't know if it's the food. What you understand is the food they eat might be also be very, very bad also. I don't see how somebody be saying a woman is superior and she, you know, her arrangement and everything is very, very wrong. You know, now you see the new thing they're doing, and they're going to Africa now to look for their men. And, you know, I feel sorry for the Africans that, you know, that see them and want to marry them or date them. These people are crazy. You must have to know them. Not just because they run to Africa with their last change and you say, oh, they're different because, you know, they approach you different. You have to check their mentality, their brain. You know, this is what it is, you know, that, you know, when they want to gaslight, oh, we live special way, we live in a special condo, all these things. You can see the dysfunction, what is going on around. They're stealing, they shoot it, and there's nothing good. Okay, after that, let me just, what are you going to learn if you have a girlfriend from these people? What are you going to, what is it that if that girl take you to their home or to their house, you will run away. You will look for the you will take off like, okay, I'm coming. Can I just look for something to eat first? I'm coming back. You know, what do you want to eat? You know, you run from there because there's nothing to learn for. You understand me? You can learn nothing. The culture of decency is not really there. I'm not saying they don't have a culture, but that culture of let's talk, you know, let them ask you questions, you ask the it's not really there, you know. That's why I'm
But
not
are you shocked to see how aggressive the women are? And they're young.
Oh yeah, because it is have something to do with the men are not there. The women are the one in charge, and when a woman become in charge, she have to project that aggressiveness to control some of his babies that have she have with about 5 or 10 fathers.
But it's not going well.
But it's not good. Yeah, because the society have no second chance for them. You know, based on that, they're out of school. The mom might be, you know, depending on food stamp, you know, to eat. The quality of food is very low. You know, things are not really, you know, the whole thing is tension. It's like a hell on earth. You know what I mean? It's just like a hell on earth. You know, I'm not really happy towards them because I don't really see anything to learn.
Hold on, let's hear a little bit of Danquisha. Maybe some
Bring
people are
out.
saying they think she's. Let's go here with Danquisha.
I mean, you could really call yourself security. You could really call yourself security. You're security for me. And the divine creator created you to protect me. Go up there.
Would you say that we are only security?
Shoot out, you get up there and put your whole body up and just get shot up for me. Now keep
Okay.
going.
What do you say we are?
Danquisha, why would anyone want to get shot over you? Like seriously. But all right.
Our only security then? Because it sounds like that's really what.
That's not what I'm saying. The
Okay.
black man is a god, but you the god of war. You a god. The black woman is the god of life.
Okay. You guys see she's confused.
After that, these are the ones that
You
came
see
to
that?
Gambia. You don't know some of the people came to Gambia. They were right there. The people at them, you know, a cat that get called a Katia. Then the other one that called himself something love.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Like art cat. You know, Ikofo, you wanted to say she was onto something. She was smart. Okay, now you heard it. Do you still think she's smart? No. It's not you all. Ikofo in the chat. Now he's laughing. He knows she's crazy. But
You know,
yeah, Akati and others. You're right.
Akati and something love Nigeria. I don't know. These are crazy people. I forget. You know, there are a lot of them that find their way because they lost their way to Ghana. They kind of branch into Gambia and they refuse to leave. You know what I mean? You know, they find their, you know, even the Gambia guys will even run away from them. You know, when they start knowing them. Like
Right.
these people are crazy. If you see, they all flocking to Africans now. They all have African boyfriend, and you know, some of them, this Africans doesn't know much about them. And I'm still saying it. You have no to benefit from these people. You know, you can have a pure discussion with them. You can't have anything to do with them like that. You understand? There's no need to gain from them. You know, if you want to date somebody at least that will contribute something in your life. Not date these people that, you know, every weekend they ask you if you want to buy them a shoe because there's a party coming. You know?
No, I mean, if you date Don Christian others, you don't have to buy it. You saw Ola, they can just go to the store and steal it.
Yeah, then they're going to put you in trouble.
No,
Because
not you. They're the ones doing it.
Yeah, I can understand, but if they're living with you, see, Aphrodite, these people, right? I'll just tell you the truth. Even when they say hello to you in the club, just walk off. You understand?
How about just don't go to the clubs?
No. Even
don't go to the clubs.
When I mean in the club, you know, I've come across these people before, Aphrodite, man. You know, they're beautiful when you see them from far. You know, but when you start talking to them, they, you know, not what you expect for a person like you that deal with some, not like deal that see some African women, the way they heavily mature in the brain and everything. They might not be rich, but at least they know what is going on around them. But with these people, they don't know from their t-shirt to their pant what is going on. They're lost. That's just the truth. They're just lost. And when they start seeing us, we rolling the white women at that time in club, they get pissed. You understand me? These guys get pissed. You know, they start want to say, start want to use all kind of names. They're always very jealous. That's what they are known, some, you know, about them. So why must you deal with people that are as crazy as this crazy woman you just brought out, that have gaudy teeth, that look like I don't know if her mouth is like that. Just see the way she, you know, a kindergarten kid is far more better than her, the way she thinks. You know what I mean?
Ola, and they're onto something, because she might be, I mean, maybe they are natives. I mean, you see her? What African you know that look like this?
The black man is the god of war. That's why you got all the muscles. That's why it's instinctive for you to try to protect me. Now you are the god of war and I'm the god of life. Which one is more superior? It's the god of life. Your job is to protect me. You didn't know that, brother Fugazi?
Okay, well, it's time to dismantle your entire argument with, you know, just some questions. I was going to do it another way and take it piece by piece, but I'll just ask you questions and contradictions will start to happen. So and what I'm saying here currently is so you can hear, you can get a preview of your demise before it happens. So you are about to get dismantled your entire worldview by a few questions, and you'll start to think and you'll start to contradict yourself. So this is what's about to happen. So first question for you: if the black woman is more superior than the black man, why does the black woman?
What's that?
You see the way she poked that teeth out? You know?
Yeah.
She's crazy, man.
Yeah, let's hear a little bit of this.
Need the man for survival value, but the black man does not need the woman for survival value. The black man only needs the woman for replication value, but the black woman needs the man for not only replication value for her to leave her legacy behind, but she also needs the black man for protection. The black woman cannot protect herself from nature and manipulate the world how a man can. You've just admitted that the black woman needs the man for protection. Well, why would she need the man for protection? Because she can't protect herself. So if we're speaking about superiority and we're speaking about your definition it was high quality. It's the highest quality. I would say the highest quality person would be able to protect themselves, because if you can't protect themselves, you won't exist. So the first question is, please answer it. How is the black woman more superior than the black man if she needs him to survive?
All right, that's cute, but you're dealing with somebody that's on a way higher wisdom level.
Got it. Please answer the question, though.
I am. Don't worry. Don't cut me off. So you said that we need you for protection.
Those earrings, when you see those, run away.
That was your stance. I'm telling you.
I didn't say that. If you're going to steal me in my argument, just get it right. I didn't say that out. Let me just let you know so you can answer it properly. And I'm not interrupting you to try to, downplay what you're saying or anything, but please answer it properly. Why do you've admitted that the black woman, this is the words out of your mouth, you've admitted that the black woman needs the man for protection, which insinuates that the black woman needs the man for survival value, right? She needs him to survive, protection, survive. So by your own worldview, since the black woman needs the black man for protection, I'm asking you, it's my question, please answer it. How is the black woman more superior if she needs the man to survive, but the black man doesn't need the woman to survive? Please answer.
Okay, because I never, if I said this, then let me clear it up. I never said, really, we needed you, Brother Cooley. I never said that. I said that.
Yes, you did. And in nature, Cooley is correct. And she herself said it. But I'm just going to hear a little bit of this madness.
God set it up where you are security and you're the protector. That's just your job. Who in the hell is you to believe that the black woman cannot protect herself when you can look in history and you can see that the black woman been pulling up protecting herself for a very long time? And let's go ahead and add this to the occasion. As long as you have Glocks, as long as you have weaponry, we can use our weaponry. We don't need you, brother.
Who built the weaponry? Who built the weapons?
Don't interrupt me. So don't try and use
Don Quisha.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Ola. Ola, are you seeing the pattern here? Ola, unmute yourself. I guess Ola is.
Bro, what I see here, right? I think for you to deal with these people, you must have to start. Your brain have to be very sour. These people are not easy to deal with. These people are not the type of people you would like to entertain or even listen to because she's crazy. And I feel sorry for the black man that's asking this question because you deal with somebody that she's not really normal. You know what I mean? You know.
Ola, this is now the norm. Look, I would bring other videos other days and break it down. The ones that you would think is normal, you know, and see for yourself. You will see.
Among them, there's nothing normal about them. You know, I don't understand, but she's crazy. I think this guy's dealing with somebody that's just crazy. You know, you don't.
Let's hear just a short word and stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
No, that's
Just
not
pay
fair.
attention. No,
You were able to talk.
I got you. I got it. We need order real quick. I'll give it back to you. I'll give it back to you. It doesn't run. It doesn't. I'll let you speak a whole lot. It doesn't work like that, Don Quisha. Okay. So here's order. Let me just give you some little, you know, let me create some structure here. Some structure. Okay. So I asked you a question, and what you did was you lied. In the beginning of the podcast, when you first started making all your claims, you said that the black woman needs the man for protection. This is what you said. Then when I ask you a question, you say, "Oh, I didn't say that, but if I did say it, then that wasn't what I meant." So remember, I said, when I ask you these questions, I will dismantle your entire argument because your worldview is flimsy. It's not standing on any truth or any reality. So then you go on and you're speaking after that, and you're making these assumptions that, well, we don't need the black man as long as we got weapons and this and this. Who created these weapons? Men created these weapons. Your entire life revolves around a man. You got a bandana on your head like a man. You got metal teeth in your mouth like a man would have. You get what I'm saying? Your entire worldview is trying to emulate the man.
Okay, can I talk for a second?
So I'll let you get it because I want to make it structured. So it seems that you disagree with the presupposition of the black woman doesn't need the black man for survival value. You disagree with that, right?
What I'm not, well, let me just say this. What you're trying to do is throw me off of my point. And you won't let me build my point. And it look like right now that you think you're winning. You're not, because I need to get back to the foundation. The foundation is, I don't care nothing about you talking about survival. I'm telling you, no Fugazi, that if my womb didn't exist, brother, young buck, you wouldn't be here.
You are not his mother. Your womb is just an oven for the egg. It's like the man, you know, without the man's sperm meeting the egg, nothing can happen. So your womb is just an oven. What is she talking about?
My womb didn't carry you for 9 long months. Brother Fugazi, you wouldn't be here.
Okay, so then you think, let's take it, let's do this real quick.
Okay, you know what? You was just talking and I didn't say a word. See, and you think that you gonna.
All right. After that, when she say, brother, Fugazi, man, that stuff is funny as hell.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, brother Fugazi. I remember.
Ben, do you know people like her?
Huh?
You know, have you ever run into people like her?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You got to know how to, handle people like her because it can get very out of hand, like quick, sometimes violent.
So you see the thumbnail, like it seems like the FBA men, they are now the women, and look at the women, how hard they are.
Oh yeah, that is true.
They're wearing skirts, and what's that all about?
Because I said this like months ago. When I was at that other guy's, who the Mr. Liberia man that wants to go to Liberia and take over Liberia. But basically, I said this before, right? I said, some of them they've been unmanned mentally and physically in this country.
Yeah, like someone like Don Quisha, and some of the videos I showed, like the females are aggressive. Yeah.
She's a king and a queen. Because Don is like, in the mafia, it's like the head boss. So she's a king and a queen. That's why Don Quisha. You see the mindset of these people, man. She's a king and a queen at the same goddamn time.
But also, Bang, did you see the conversation on I was on TikTok, that African guy, Benin guy, got so upset. Oh, do you think he was pretending and dropped me? When I brought the facts, why are some of these Africans pretending like because I was saying, I just showed the videos of the blacks being in Section 8 housing. He got mad. Oh, how dare you say that? I was like, but it's true.
I mean, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true.
But why do these Africans do this? Are they trying to deceive the blacks like the white liberals are doing to make them feel good? Like, what's going on here?
I mean, there's a possibility. There's a possibility they try to do that as well. Because or sometimes they try to sleep with the lady. Some men, some men usually they allow certain females to just.
So they are simps.
Yes, exactly. In a different way.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they try to increase their chances for them to sleep with that lady, basically.
Like the Don Quishas.
She's a king and a queen.
Anyways, what do you want to add on to the other topics that are Trump now, taking over DC and making sure they clean it up? You live over there?
Yeah,
okay.
As we speak, so it's something legit. Like it's happening right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
so who do you think they would be putting in cuffs the most? Is it the Asians and the Hispanics?
I try not to go that far, but we already know the condition of this country and then other things as well. But we already know because at the end of the day, you understand? Yes, I try not to go that far, especially like when it comes to like situations like that. But overall,
you're not gonna tell the truth?
No, I mean, I could say the truth, but like
it's right in front of our face.
Like certain subjects are very sensitive, so
no, but it's no. What I'm saying, like
too much.
Yeah, but they are right.
Okay, let's
it's
do
right.
This.
It's right. It's right in our face. Like it's.
Right.
We can't like pretend it away.
No, it's not. It's not. But let's do this, right? If I'm gonna say it, let me be specific. We already know who they're going after, crimes and everything. Because in DC, right? You gotta understand, in DC is stuck in the middle. We got two states.
I showed the videos of the usual criminals there. So maybe you missed the part.
Yeah. I mean, we, those hood buggers, ghetto lifestyle and stuff like that. That's like absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Single mother and stuff like that. and stuff like that. That's absolutely true. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. And then, like in DC, like crimes are committed by people like, hood people. Sometimes you have some of these Latinos as well. But overall it's it's a madness. There's a lot of cars stolen, carjack. You got robbery. You got people get shot as well.
Well, Trump is about to do what Venezuela did, empty their prisoners to here. Trump is going to send American prisoners there too.
Let me ask you a question, Afrodamus, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, right? This is this is a question for Africans, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we see these people, they've been unmanned for so many years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you think like this same game plan is not going to happen to us in our own countries in Africa.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, how like everything in this country, like the way they have the woman on top of everything, the woman is on top of everything.
Oh yeah, they're already doing that in African countries.
Yeah, so
yes,
so
they are already they are already doing that. Where how they do is like, oh, let's educate the females, but the difficulty with Africa, the terrain, they don't have the structures and incentives they have for like they have here in America for them to play the game. So, like in some parts of Africa, they are doing it. They are trying to get Africans to allow the women to be the president, which is, I don't know why they want a female leader. You got to be a special female. They want female cops, armies. So yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
Yeah, yep. It's a system. It's a system that if we're not careful, it could, it could spread. Especially like these countries like Ghana, when they have
it's not. See, that's why when I do these shows, I'm glad you asked this question. It might seem people think, oh yeah, maybe I'm picking on FBA. No, they are the experiment.
Thank you.
They are the experiment. Because it's like they live in a country where the experiment is being done openly. They're given the quote unquote freedom, but the conditions that are laid around it, they flipped the pyramid upside. They put the woman in charge of them, and it's working because they're incentivized. So in Africa too, if they flip it and put the women in charge, they succeed, then it's over.
Yep. But
it's not gonna work because in Africa, I mean, I shouldn't say whole of Africa, but in Gambia, West Africa, where I'm from, in homes, the men are still there in charge of their wives and daughters and sons. So it is very much structured, but there are some who are, who would definitely be a part of the system.
Yep. Like I was back home. I went to an event because during that time school was closed. So this event was run by an African lady that lives in England. Mm-hmm. So then what she was doing is like she was empowering these females, empowering females.
Well,
so she had all these females. I went there and then I already know the game. So then I went there and I just just stayed at the back and then just try to study things and how it was going. So it looked like what she was doing, she was preparing these young ladies to think just like these Western people.
Right.
So I started thinking, I was like, I wonder where this lady get all this money from.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like basically organizations behind closed door, and then they use Africans, especially these ladies that come to these countries.
Most of them they have the African females who especially West Africans, they are staunch feminists. They have this Don Quixote spirit.
Oh, yeah. We do.
So that's why I'm playing this, because in America, the FBA, blacks, they are incentivized and given the privilege to express that's themselves. So the people, their spirit, that's what they would express, whether good, bad, or ugly, right? But still in Africa, in the structure, these donquicious spirit, they can mask it. But every now and then in the West, like even here on my show, there was even a Gambian sister that called this show a lot. Some of you know her. She's got that, you know, toxic, feminine, you know, feminist energy.
Yep.
Because she's brought it here to try to test me. And I picked up on it quick. And I always, you know, hit her with the truth. Like, hey, that's not going to work over here. You better go try that with those effeminized men. So, so in Africa, yeah, they're going to try it with others, but they're going to run into people
structure
that are like me, who are about structure.
Yep.
So they're not going to, you know, let it fly. But yeah, you're right. They are there.
Yep,
I mean, even if you look online,
a
lot of this. Yeah, that's why they will be like, oh, they're like, oh, let's empower the, you know, girls. Let's empower. That's all like divisive language. Now you put in the men versus the women. So if you look at the experiment with the blacks, that's what's happening. If you look at the black women would come and say, we like, they would brag that they are, like, they will say, we are more educated than the black men, which is not true, by the way. The black females are the most enrolled. They are the most enrolled in college, but that doesn't mean they are the most educated, or because the black men make more money than they do. But if you look at it, they put them on top. Even the jobs, they give it to them because they are easier to manage.
Yep. Let me give you it's a code of, it's like a like, I remember years ago, right? Not to bring up this man's name, right? Years ago, right? He gave a Black American perfect example of like the difference between a white lady and a black lady. So he did a show which was he passed her, which was Kevin Samuel, right? That was a lady, right? That was a white lady. Her name was Tammy something. She was blonde, you know, good looking lady. She was doing the news for Fox News, right? So she came out publicly on social media and they try to disrespect typical white men. So as soon as she did that,
you're talking about Tommy Lauren?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
As soon as she did that,
I remember that. Yeah,
she quickly apologized.
Of course.
Well, she quickly apologized, right? Kevin Samuel did a show about it. And then he said, you see how she quickly apologized, right? The reason why she quickly apologized, because the company that she works for, which is Fox News, is basically controlled by white men.
Yes.
So white men just put white people or white lady face on it, but they don't want to dictate everything. So Kevin Samuel break it down to them. Kevin Samuel said, you see the difference? Because if it was a black lady, she don't have to apologize, because who she works for, a white man.
Right.
It's like you watching CNN news when you see a black lady.
Well, the black lady, they are when you see that, you see. Okay, I'm glad you brought CNN as example. Yes, those black women, you see, they are brought there by the other rival of the whites to challenge these other white people. See, because they are weaker. The liberals, they are weaker to go against like someone like Trump's, right? But they put the black in charge as the mouthpiece, because when you hit them, they can accuse you of like racism. Because you look at it in CNN, they have the black women, and if you're black man, they gotta be gay. Just go watch the lineup they had. Exactly. I mean, think about do you see those white men sitting on TV crying? Why are they always portraying the image of the black guys crying? Or they would show them in dress like that Madea movies. They made it normal for for them to wear a dress. You look at this Atlanta man that went viral. wearing skirts. You know, they are normalizing it.
Yep.
So yeah. So I'm glad you said that, because in parts of Africa, that's the goal.
Yep.
You know, they are slowly even trying to normalize making the women the president. You know, they did the old man thing, right?
Yep.
Like look at Paul B and others. But now they want to do like the gender thing. So they're going to create like gender war they did with the blacks. Like the blacks are the experiment. I'm not mocking them, but they are the experiment for
you. Got to study them. If you study them, then we can have a better defensive system in Africa. It's very important to study these people. It's very important. We can say all these things, but like the reason why it's very important to study these people, because Africa hasn't built. Hasn't been free independently in the 21st century. You know, black men or black people in America, they like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the 21st century, they are a much better, financial position compared to Africans. So, but then why these people are still complaining? Why, like, not complaining? I'm saying like basically in their positions, it's not in position where they could beat their chest like they were supposed to. So if you study them and realize why all of a sudden they keep claiming Indians and then claim this and then claim that, and then just like how you mentioned about the woman is the like whatever is the king of the household or whatever, right? And then at the same time, you tell me these people are not going to try to implement that same system in Africa, because if it works over here, they're going to try to duplicate that same system over there. Because just like how Africa is opening up the door to a lot of things, there's some people in America that thinking, oh, we could do the same thing over there.
Right.
Just like how Ghana, they forced Ghana to not sign the LGBT bill.
Mm-hmm.
Ghana parliament passed the bill. The president did not want to sign it because he got so scared because of during the time of
he
Joe
can't
Biden.
sign it. Yeah.
Joe Biden.
See, that was Joe Biden pushing that. But now Ghana is not with that program. Let me show this real quick here. Hold on. These are the guys.
Don't Quisha. That's a perfect name. I'm a king and a queen.
Skirts on, legs out, outside, diddy bopping. Oh God, please help us.
See?
Wow.
Did you see that?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Okay, this is what I gotta say, right? Because I run into a lot of Black Americans in this country for years, right? We gotta there's something, right? Some of them they got touched by their parents.
Wait. Watch. This is the new fashion trend. So, I mean, I've already seen people dressed like this before.
Waves in Atlanta, men wearing skirts. Recently, several men were spotted rocking skirts in the city, sparking conversations online. This bold style choice challenges traditional gender norms and embraces individuality. While some view it as a form of self-expression,
you see the keyword?
Others are questioning the shift in.
Yeah.
You see the keyword? Embrace in the
yes.
Yeah, you see the keyword, right? So there's certain keywords that
Abiola said Scottish. No, this is not a kilt, buddy. This is not a kilt. And don't think about it. FBA, they said they have their own culture. This other one, unless they are going back to their Scottish roots. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a kilt. But yeah, I'm glad you saw the connection, because they go for the females because they have like the male envy syndrome. So when they are given the little opportunity, they are like, oh yeah, I gotta be in charge of this man. You see that with even a lot of these African women, even in the West. You see that they are just they just are good at masking, not being ghetto.
Yes.
Yeah, but the spirit is the same.
Yes.
Yes.
I have families like that.
Yeah, the spirit is exactly
like
the
that.
same.
Yep.
It's the Jezebel spirit. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've done shows on the Jezebel. So yeah, no, when I speak on it, it's not like I'm just saying, oh, look at these blacks, what they are doing. They are just the experiment, displaying it on camera for people to see. So these people, the way they are dressing, you're going to see some Africans start doing this.
Because
You know
the
that,
internet,
right?
yep, because the internet, things spread quick. Things spread so quick nowadays.
Yeah.
It spreads so quick because the internet. It can
Yeah.
spread so quick, man.
So for people who they probably don't know any meaning behind it, or thinking because it's just America is cool, when they see shows like this, we're breaking it down, they would understand that they are being laughed at. Hopefully
thank you.
That would help them remain as men.
Oh, thank you. You mentioned shows, right?
Yeah.
When you in Africa, right? When you have Netflix, right? Let's just say Nigeria, right? Because Nigeria had Netflix.
When I was African, the internet didn't even exist.
When you in Nigeria, because I think Nigeria used to have Netflix. I'm not sure if they still have it, because I think the government had a bad Netflix, right? When you have these companies, right, that's like Western, right? So yes, what they do is they have these type of shows that spread these ideology, make it seem like normal. So they feed these kids constantly on these shows. So you sit there as an African, you keep watching it. As time goes on, you think this is normal.
Right.
You understand? So it's like,
well, that's how
brainwash
they
these
did it
people.
here in America.
Brainwash these people. Brainwash these people. So I think it had gotten so bad that the Nigerian government had to cancel Netflix. Netflix was in Nigeria, I think, for years, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if they still there, but like I heard the news that Nigerian government, I think it was untenable, that they had to cancel on Netflix because of some like some of the type of shows that they had. You watching some good shows, everything, and then all of a sudden they keep having these type of things. Like, what the hell?
It's a infiltration. It's like there's people who have like hijacked because the United States, people love the culture, the style. So there's just some weird people who hijack this, and they know like this agenda, the way they dress, what they want to push is weird. So they're just pushing it on TV, social media, and majority of these people, they get their cues from TV, since from kids. They watch Madea, they watch Mary Jane, Love and Hip Hop, the most ratchet stuff. So if they're kids, like young kids, they're impressionable. They don't like, they are watching it all the time, or their parents, they don't know any better. And the other kids they know in school are watching it too.
As
you
well,
see?
yep.
Yeah. So they normalize it. Like they would put in front of them two men kissing, normalizing things like it. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Slowly.
Yeah, slowly implanting it into their subconscious. So when it's like programming. So at some point, that thought becomes like the dominant thought, and they normalize it. Yeah.
Yep. Believe the man. Always make sure in the shows the women are the superhero, are the most heroes. All these things. Because
Exactly.
These shows, you basically selling an idea. So if you always want to make sure the man look like he's nothing, you could constantly have the woman as the boss, as the boss. That's what. Yep.
I haven't watched mainstream TV in a while, but last time I used to watch TV, I started noticing a pattern. Made me not, I was like, nah, I can't be watching this. So they make, it's like a joke, they're commercials, but they belittle men, especially white men. Like any commercial, they because men, they start making men the butt of jokes, like they would make the women look competent, but in real life, they are not that competent in things. So little boys look at that. So if you keep programming the kids like that, the society completely falls. You see? So that's exactly what they've been doing through commercials, making the man look stupid. They keep repeating that, you know? They keep repeating. And then you have some men, you know, happy wife, happy life.
That's
They are at
BS.
home. Yeah, BS. So these men, they eventually, they get neutered, they lose themselves. They just go along with whatever, you know, their wives or kids. Like I've seen even Africans here, Africans who,
That's completely
you know,
BS.
even, you know, look, marrying Don Quisha would even be better than marrying them. At least Don Quisha would, look, at least Don Quisha would be straight up honest with you,
Entertaining.
entertaining.
Yep.
But these,
Oh yeah.
like I've seen some of these African guys, that's how I would know they're African. When I see them and I know they're married, because they look so like battered, you know. They look like they've lost their mojo, their touch. Does that make sense?
Aggressiveness.
Yes.
Aggressiveness. That when it's matter to be aggressive. When it's
Yes.
matter not to take BS.
Yeah, like composed.
Yep. Compose
Princip,
yourself.
yeah, Princip, welcome to the Afridamus Report.
Yeah, salute to the professor. Shout out to my bro here from Sierra Leone. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. How about yourself, man? It's been a while, man.
I'm doing good, thank
1000%,
God. I'm doing good, thank God. But Professor, do you think this is because FBA always talking about they did this and they did that. Have they lost control of their own community? Because this highlights how any any like commercial can alter their culture. Any little propaganda campaign from the liberals or even the conservatives, but it's usually the liberals who's doing it, can alter the direction of their youth, their women,
Right,
African Americans.
No, I mean it's very clear like who is who's doing it. I mean like it's very clear, even though we're showing the behavior, but they've bought into something that's detrimental to them.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, there's a positive element in the community, but it's not promoted. What's promoted is this negative hood rat, these
Give
men in
examples.
skirts.
Give examples.
What are you talking about? Like, there's like a Farrakhan type in their community. There's a
Farrakhan is not Farrakhan is not in those communities.
No. I'm trying to say in the collective of them as a collective, there's a positive element that's kind of pushed aside for these kind of strange hood rat.
But the
ghetto.
negative, the negative outweighs the positive. That's all what people are gonna see. Like it's just, I mean, like we are seeing even people who are elected in office, the same incompetence, ghetto behavior, begging. They're not doing their jobs. So it's not just the ghetto people. I mean, look at Jasmine Crockett, pretending to be from the ghetto. And those black people went for it. So what you're saying, I get that, but if we're talking blacks as individual, of course there is very, very high achieving, individual blacks. And even the smartest ones are not promoted, they're not liked, they're not even seen at school. Like look at Dr. Ben Carson. You know Ben Carson?
Yeah, I know Ben Carson. He's the surgeon who became
Imagine that.
president.
Ben, he's the first guy. He separated the Siamese twins. Their heads were conjoined. I mean, he's not like a DEI black doctor. Like he's like he's the real deal. And his background, he came from even the housing project. So the example of lifting yourself by the bootstrap, that's him. But you're right, they don't promote that, because if they keep promoting that, you know, all these blacks start becoming doctors, they cannot control them anymore. They would have families like they used to and keep going.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah. So the people who you saying that is the good, smart blacks with high achievement, but these ghetto people do not accept those people.
That's true. That's true. And plus, that's who FBA kind of defend them as they move away from them. You notice that, right? Tyreek don't live next to the hood rats. You know, even like Kyler doesn't live next to the hood rats. But they kind of defend.
You mean Carla doesn't live there?
No, hell no. They defend some of the backward.
He knows his people, man.
Well, of course, Principal. They're not gonna live there, you know. And the sick part is that, like Tariq, he knows it's wrong, but he would make it, you know, glorify it to them to make them feel good. So that's like promoting the person to continue ignorance. You see?
Yeah. So what's your opinion on the DC thing? The DC Trump takeover?
It's good. It's good job. Trump is gonna clean it up, and many would be looking to relocate to Liberia, Congo, Lesotho.
Who we talking about? Who's gonna relocate to Liberia and Congo? Who talking about?
You didn't hear what Trump said?
What he said?
Oh, they're gonna be sending repeat offenders to, you know, to these countries, to their prisons. They've already signed the deal.
Yeah. I was saying that to my late. I think there's a crime bill that follows this, and I said this a while back on Dinah Show. I don't think they got it. I was saying that. Do they think that a crime bill is on the horizon? And these guys said, nah, they don't think so. You know, but he was laying down the tracks for some kind of crime bill, especially like here in Philadelphia, right? Several armed take robberies. You heard about those things in Philadelphia?
Princip, you brought up something that's important here. That crime bill, remember when Trump was helping help those people, pardoning them?
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to play a part here, because now you cannot say Trump did not, you know, try to help them, the criminals. You see? So he extended that. So that's the carrot and stick method. He gave them the carrot, they threw it away. Now the stick is coming. They are about to change the laws there in DC. There's not, you know, you bang somebody, it doesn't matter, you know, how old you are. They will charge you as an adult. That's what they're working on. And you know they're gonna do it. Zongo said, did you cut your dreads? Yes, Zongo, I've cut my dreads because I didn't want to look like the black criminals. I don't want to look like them. I don't want to end up in El Salvador. The only way I would be there is to visit their president. That's the reason. Thank you for noticing. Oh, Zongo is laughing. But guys, I'm about to close out. I want to do the second show. This is going to be about Haiti. Trump is about to clean up Haiti too. I got that news right here on my table.
Okay.
They've already issued the arrest warrant for barbecue, so it's on the table.
Oh, is that going to be a call-in show or no?
Yes. It's going to be a call-in show.
All right, so I'm gonna call back in, man. God bless, man.
Yes. God bless.
I like the cut, man. The cut's not bad. Zongo don't like the cut.
He likes it. And now said, dreads are automatic gangbanger. God has said, I find it difficult to believe that Trump would deport U.S. citizens, but let's see. No, African Goddess, it's not a deportation. It's so they've signed this deal where the repeat offenders You know, Trump is sending them to these prison facilities. You know, like they're doing with the deportations, like to Rwanda. And I've seen some Africans, they're like, man, Rwanda, they are sellouts. No, you are dumb. Rwanda is making money. Rwanda knows like these people that they are bringing. Like if you're from Afghanistan or China, they deport you to Rwanda. You're not remaining. You're going back to your country. They probably get there and leave. That's the whole goal. If they are Somali, they're gonna leave, or Kenyan. So Rwanda is just collecting money without keeping people in. You see? So, but yeah, thank you guys. In fact, let me let you guys go so I can go set up the next show. Guys, don't go far away. Don't go far away. I will be back this time for sure. Okay? So please like the show. Let me know exactly what what your opinion is. So I will see you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.